Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Out here, it's not only the amazing views, but the way time stretches out a little longer and how the breeze hits just right at the summit. With All Trails, you can discover nature's best with over 450,000 trails around the world. Download the free app today.
This podcast is brought to you by Aura. By the time you hear about a data breach, your information has already been exposed for months. On average, companies take 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where hackers have access to your personal data. That's why we're thrilled to partner with Aura. Aura is an all-in-one digital safety solution that monitors the dark web for your phone number, email, and social security number, sending real-time alerts if your info is found. It also includes a VPN, password manager, and data broker removal to help keep you safe. For a limited time, Aura is offering a 14-day free trial plus a dark web scan to check if your personal information has been leaked, all for free at aura.com/safety. That's aura.com/safety to sign up and protect your loved ones. That's AURA.com/safety. Terms apply. Check the site for details.
You better wait here. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Even 10 minutes is a long time to be away from it.
Yes, sir.
Even 10 minutes is a long time to be away from it.
Oh, 10 minutes is a long ass time to be away.
Ain't it though?
Depending on what the situation is. It's the Coach Uncut Podcast. We appreciate y'all for pulling up and hanging out with us. 4-man wheel today. The homie DJ Nova Fresh.
What it do? What it do?
Fresh out of Louisiana, man. You know the vibes over there, man. On the West Coast, kicking it. Also, we have my guy, Dr. Umar's lost nephew, on his journey, trying to find his way to truth into, you know what I'm saying, land of milk and honey. Gio, holding down the woke community. And then my brother from the same mother, Trey Pound of Moisturize. What it do, my dude?
Already.
Man, you can't be giving us all your intro sound effects right now, dog. Like, this shit already extensive.
Yeah,
I hope y'all boys Sunday's been blessed, man. soak their ass out the gate. Pause, man. We gotta get through the intro, man. So they're gonna hide us down and aggravate when you start saying stuff like that in the intro.
Fact.
All right, let's get out there, man. Peace, love, and blessings is all I'm after. Beautiful woman, good cushion, a whole lot of laughter. Designer linen to stay dapper, then cap it off with a fly-ass caption to go with these moments we captured. It's a Culture Uncut podcast. It's Sunday, and I'm kicking it with my family. Yeah.
What it do? It's your boy DJ Nova Fresh. I got 4 beepers. Don't page me, man. Don't page me.
Oh, man. Shout out to the beepers. Yo, it's your boy Trey Pine, the moisturizer, a.k.a. Splash Mountain, a.k.a. the Ass Fountain, a.k.a. President of Wet Lives Matter, because if it ain't wet, then you already know it don't matter. Church, let me hear you say amen. Play me my theme music. Splash.
That was wild, bro. But let me be clear. I only dealt with you for what. Let me be clear. I only dealt with you for what I thought you could do for the people. But let's not get it twisted. Me and you are not equal. You're not even good enough to be my prequel. I said it before. You thought this was the ceiling, then I had to level up some more. Peace.
Yeah, leveling up is mandatory, man. 4-man crew, I appreciate y'all boys for pulling up. I hope y'all Sundays blessed and beautiful, man. How y'all rocking out individually and whatnot?
Shit, I'm feeling good, feeling great, man. It's Sunday.
I don't think y'all boys feeling too good and righteous on this Sunday afternoon.
I ain't win the lottery, bro. I ain't win the lottery.
You play lotto? You that type of Negro? That's how you living?
Damn right. What's $2?
Man, I seen them boys spend $2 and hang out at the cash register, just re-upping, like right there at the register. I don't see them.
I don't do all that.
You give me them vibes this morning.
Yeah, run it back.
Nah, I just play it, you know what I'm saying? I participate. I'm gonna win it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win the lottery. Watch. Mark my words. I'm gonna win the lottery.
Damn, they got you. You one of them suckers, huh?
Yeah, it's a high, bro. It's a bunch of people that play that shit from like early adulthood all the way to death and never win. And to those people,
man, like some of my family members won that. Like they won a lot of money too.
See, we talked about degenerates.
I ain't heard from them. Once they won, though.
That's how you got to do. You got to disappear from y'all ass, man. Win your own lotto, boy.
By the bootstraps, baby.
By the bootstraps, boy. You pull your own ticket up by the bootstraps, boy.
He from the boot.
I wasn't looking for it
from the
to
boot.
Hear from him, but it was they showed, did their thing with it.
How much you got to hit for you to like take care of like the fam and not disappear and change your number? Like
which fam?
What's your threshold?
Which fam?
Any like distant fam. Like of course your brothers and sisters is a little different, right? But like aunties and cousins, shit like that. What's the number where you just like, yo, I got enough for me, but not enough for everybody? Like what's your cut off?
Hey, you gotta give us the honest number too.
$1 million, you disappearing, right? You ain't letting nobody know where you at.
No, I ain't letting nobody know I got $1 million. Hell no, that ain't enough. By the time you go take care of everybody else, that be done. That mean
you can't.
You heard what Uncle Elroy said he did with $1 million.
Gone.
What'd he say?
He said all they got was that house and that Beamer.
Yeah, man. You can't take. Listen, I will send them bootstrap shirts. That's what I'm good for. I'm gonna send them all bootstrap shirts.
I would just rather not tell them anything before I send them a T-shirt. I just like disappear.
They don't check on me anyway, so they ain't gonna know.
At what number? So you hit if you hit 50 mil, you gonna take care of the fam?
Oh, I'm disappearing.
You disappearing with 50?
No, they don't take care of me now, so they don't check on me or nothing. So I'm gonna be good.
My family don't check on me like that, but if I hit 50 mil, it's a few people.
Yeah, I'm gonna break some people off.
Yeah.
No,
hey,
it's
man, just
the people that I'm gonna break off gonna hear from me. The people I mess with gonna hear from me.
Couple stimulus
checks.
Number?
I'm just gonna hit out. I'm gonna just hit out to my 200-acre ranch in Montana, bro.
See, here's my thing. Now, they're gonna hear from me, but they ain't gonna know shit about shit. Like they'll get a little deposit in their account. They'll get a little stimulus package.
They gonna know.
But they ain't gonna know where it came from. They gonna go, oh damn, this nigga hit the lottery. They ain't gonna know no shit like that. They gonna be like, all right, nephew done came through. So tables have turned. But they ain't gonna know I hit the lottery.
They gonna know I hit something the way I'm gonna come through 'em. Like
you stunning on him?
There is no way, bro. I see the boy in his Instagram video had a Rolls Royce. Then he doubled back with the Phantom. Then he doubled back with the Bentley.
Okay.
Like, this man got like 3 Ferraris. Like something going on over there, bro. He must have hit for like 50 million.
Now I'm moving far away from you colored folks.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, you see me in Montana on a horse, they gonna know. Like it's gonna be signs. I'm not gonna make an announcement, but it's gonna damn sure gonna be signs.
The writing on the wall, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just going.
Why you moving away from colored folks?
Man, still got an all white horse.
Cause he don't like them kind.
I'm moving away from civilization. I don't want nobody to say, man, I was just in the neighborhood. Ain't nobody in the neighborhood in Montana.
Kanye is.
I gotta get me a Miami Beach house though, like that type of shit.
Nah, because then people gonna be hitting me up. Hey man, show you. I can.
Nah, man.
Nah, bro.
They got some gated. Yeah, they got some gated shit up in Miami. You won't even know it's a house back there, boy.
You know these famous people got cousins and shit that can't get a hold of them. They see them on Instagram and TV every day and can't get a hold of them.
I might.
That's gotta be frustrating.
On social media.
Oh, he's so rich and he's my cousin.
Oh, flower
my DM. Yeah.
I know him. I swear I do, y'all. I know him.
Yeah, I swear that's my cousin. I'm not lying.
I don't want to be on social media.
Not even for a week. You gotta let them know you got it, bro.
Nah.
He capping a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, bro.
Nah, I ain't capping. I'm getting on social media. I'm disappearing. What, man? I don't care about y'all peasants no more. I'm rich.
No, I gotta. It's like when Juvenile said, "No tents on that motherfucker," so they know it's me. Like the Rich Boy song. It's like that. Like it's just a little inspiration. Right? I just want to let them boys know if they play the lotto too, they too can be a successful Instagram flexer.
Definitely get the fishbowl rolling through with the fishbowl tent.
Yeah. You gotta let them know, man. I work hard for them buying these tickets at the gas station.
I don't even want to stunt. Nope. I'm gonna be out there my 350, my 3500, riding down in Montana, bro. Just then like that's it, bro. Just chilling. Me, my horses, cows.
When the boys see me pull up in, you know what I'm saying?
Living off the land, off the grid.
Like, you know, you see the Budweiser commercial? They had all the horses, and they see me pull up like that.
The Clydesdale.
Oh yeah.
Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
He gonna step out with ostrich on this.
Oh yeah.
With the ostrich still on there.
Hell yeah. I'm definitely got to come through with the Ionizer Bush doggone Clydesdale, boy.
He gonna be walking with ostrich shoes on. And the ostrich.
Where y'all boys at? Y'all play lotto? Y'all other boys play lotto? You play lotto?
No, I like my money.
No, not really.
Not really.
But you
if we hit a certain number, I buy a ticket.
But y'all, how y'all gonna clown me for the lottery? But you give it to strippers.
Who that?
Y'all do.
That's a different type of fund.
I mean, it's not really a gamble.
Yeah.
You get instant gratification right then.
Right there.
You can win that night, boy.
Yeah, you wait on the Powerball to make that. Them balls can hit right then.
Yeah,
literally, if you got the right tip. Pause.
Yeah, you got the power of blue balls right now. You ain't hitting.
I don't know what your beef is with scrippers, but you're gonna leave them alone on this South Florida show, boy. I tell you that. We defend scrippers around here.
Nah,
hard-working citizen. They pulling themselves up by the heels.
Oh yeah, I support that.
No time for the naked hustle.
I'm good. I mean, hey, do what you do. You got a job, but that just ain't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I know you're going to get a phone call about that. No,
you only like it.
Yeah. They're gonna be out there riding pitchfork. I might have to do mine from the inside of a Hummer when I come down there for the live show.
Is it just the American strippers you don't
I tell you these things in confidence, brother Nova. I tell you these things. I kid.
He definitely brought your testimony to the front of the congregation.
I might be up on my vehicle, bro.
Yeah, you had the streets bubbling about the weave tape, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got about 4 or 5 phone calls about like, who's this guy? Is he a real DJ anyway? I was like, I don't think clubs.
Get him black. Get him black. Get him black. Get him black.
Only I ever seen him at a club. Like,
That's all I want. Get him black.
he's like DJ Vlad, like type
black.
of DJ.
Get him black. That's all I want to do. Get him black. Get him black. That's it.
Like, yeah, get his ass up out of here, black.
Get him black. Get him black.
Oh my God.
That's all I want to do, bro.
Shout out to that, man. And we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us, man. You ever want to rock with us, leave us some comments on the show. There's a ticker at the bottom with a phone number. I don't have my glasses on right now, so I can't read it, man.
404-939-5189. 404-939-5189.
Nah. I'm blind for real. I know y'all be out here faking with the glasses and shit.
That boy be walking into stuff. Still be walking into stuff.
Yeah, he got real glaucoma medication.
You got the big font on your phone?
No, I got a CNI fly chick on my arm, so I never have to worry about walking into things. You know what I'm saying? I know how to grab them wrists real good, like Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles type shit.
He got that medical emergency alert phone with the big numbers on there. Grandma, I got you a new flip phone. Wow, thanks.
Oh shit. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Be sure y'all hit that hotline. Leave us some takes, man. We ain't getting no message. We got one email, but y'all ain't leaving us no voicemail. Trey, are you checking the voicemail?
Yeah.
I ain't checked none of them shits. I ain't in front. I ain't even hold y'all.
Know. We don't know if y'all leaving us voicemail.
Check it right now.
We haven't got any complaints either. But we gotta hold each other accountable. Check the voicemail.
Pull it up right now and check it, Trey.
If you don't have a YouTube, go make a YouTube. We thriving over there. The numbers is going through the roof. We appreciate everybody for hanging out with us on every platform, but we appreciate the Spotify listeners that aren't watching it visually. Go make a YouTube account. We need all the YouTube subscribers we can. Engage too in our comments. Leave comments, leave laughing emojis, all of that. It helps us out. All of that.
Give us scenarios, man. Like y'all, that last email was hilarious though, man. I 43-inch TV, bro. That's every TV I looked at, I'm like, no, 43-inch TV, dog. This is
this dog. Right. She got that TV. Like I said, it had to be like Kawasaki or something.
Oh yeah, Sanyo or something.
Something strange.
Yeah.
What it is? Invisio?
That boy made a jump for 43 inches TV.
No, only voicemails I got on here right now is Costco food safety alert.
Man, what you done brought?
Might need to tap into that though.
I know. You got some ground fish.
I was gonna say Costco. They got some fire mahi. They don't miss on the mahi, man. Solid fish.
I guess they're trying to let you know that, hey, if you done bought some shit that might get you sick, you might well come get a refund about it.
Get a black.
A refund. I'm taking that as Judge Joe Brown to my refund.
Speaking of Judge Joe Brown.
I want my money back. I want you to pay civilly. I'm coming back up here with
Judge Mathis.
Yeah, I'm coming back out there with a doggone food poisoning, doggone.
Absolutely. I had to
lawsuit.
take off work, Judge. Like all that type of shit. Yeah.
Man, I just shit myself in traffic, boy, and caused accident. You got to pay for this.
I'm the type of where I'm at in my shit in life. When I see another person fall in the store and get up, like, yo, why that can't happen to me? Why you just getting up and walking out of here like that, sir?
You hit him with the easel, you go try to fall down that store?
In a Costco? Like, nah, if it's a mom and pop shop, like Ezel was wild and he trying to sue hood stores and shit. But if I fall in a Costco, like this shit is silk coat next week. type shit.
You walking there with a mic, you gonna have a mic.
Yeah, they can see it on my face, bro. They walk behind me with a mop, just making shit dry.
You know they gonna settle with you quick though. They gonna throw that cake right in front of you.
Whoa, pause.
Get you up out of there.
Nah, they ain't gonna get me with a stripper.
But speaking of Judge Joe Brown, you seen what he said about O.J. Simpson?
He said OJ do that shit.
That boy say, man, hey, O.J. didn't kill Nicole. He said the Colombian drug cartel killed her because they gave her a Colombian necktie, both of them. And they say nobody interviewed the 4 dudes that was running away from the scene. He said, why would all these police officers got locked up for planting evidence? He said nobody ever want to talk about that, but they want to talk about O.J. guilty.
Hey, somebody said that.
Somebody can snatch Judge Joe Brown old ass up. You keep talking about the cartel and shit. Keep implementing the wrong people.
They're gonna yoke his ass up by the doggone neck strap.
Mm-hmm.
No, somebody said that in the cup comments too.
Yeah. Say OJ ain't giving out no Colombian neckties. Say she was in the deep with the they say it was her roommate though.
Man, OJ was snorting them lines with her ass.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, no doubt.
Of course.
Man.
Come on, he was on that booger sugar. The juice was loose.
Mm-hmm.
I think he even said that he was.
Could you imagine that big motherfucker like offer like a few lines though? It get crazy in the party. You gotta be respectful to a guy like OJ if he off that juice.
Oh man,
if he on that Tony Montana, you gotta. It's his party right now. Everybody's a hostage, and you leave when OJ say leave. Type shit.
What do? You use a bouncing over?
That's the cocaine bear. Remember the bear they had the movie with?
Yeah.
That's what it is. OJ snorting some lines at the party.
Oh, big dude like that, you go for his knees. You gotta hit them knees, man.
Bro, you ain't gonna nobody need them cocaine.
You go Roger Craig, yo.
Your ass going to the doggone emergency room.
Bro, listen here. Like you better go for a pistol. Anybody on cocaine, boy, that ain't no regular fight, boy.
Hell no.
To be honest with you.
It's like trying to take out a doggone Toyota Tercel.
No, for real, like head on in traffic going about 65 miles per hour.
You ain't fucking with it, boy.
Boy, like
you talking one of the greatest running backs of all time on cocaine.
My top three.
Anybody in the NFL on cocaine will tear your shit up, boy. Pause.
Cocaine.
Like your whole establishment up.
Could you imagine them on PCP?
Boy, I ain't trying to. Where you get all these crazy ass drugs from?
That's what they be doing.
Then I get them shit to OJ.
PCP. You don't want to get OJ no PCP, boy. He be out in the middle of you thought he just drove down the 405. He be running down that 405, running over everybody.
Doing gases.
Full speed. Them boys on PCP don't get tired at all, boy. You can't tase them. They can take on about 20 people. They can fight about 20 people. Won't feel nothing till the next day though. You're gonna feel it the next day.
You got different 1v1. You got a PCP user or a crackhead?
I was wondering because you got different drugs.
Crackhead. I'll take a.
You got extensive research on this shit.
Crackhead any day of the week.
He gave a fast answer too.
Yeah, he held
PCP?
a drug addict combine in his house.
He done did this shit.
Not happening.
He a referee too? He a crack
fight club.
It's a sanctioned event.
They got junkie fight club shit.
Hey.
He get paid on the side.
Good.
Gambling.
Junkie Olympics.
I'm good.
Junkie Olympics.
I done seen boys take gunshots on PCP and keep going, dog. Limbs hanging off. They still going.
PCP was Smokey was on, man, and he was in
sir.
In
Debo
Chicken Coop. Wilding out, man. That was Angel Dust. That was the Angel Dust he was on.
Yeah.
Which is PCP. Same shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. Man.
Shit might be double dust after that, boy.
Juice is loose.
What's y'all? One time for OJ, man. Rest in peace to the legend, man. He ain't do none of that shit, man. Free the guys. Topic at hand, real quick.
He said, that nigga dead, baby. You can't free him.
Hey, free him.
He got
you think Cochran got him into heaven? Cochran got him into heaven, though. Cochran
hell no, man. Jesus.
Yeah. All his attorneys in heaven, like most of his attorneys up there, bro, they got him in. For sure.
His attorneys right there with him. Like, damn, I'm down here because of you.
Could you imagine, though?
OJ ain't do that shit, man.
So
free the guys.
Could you imagine if you were in heaven trying to get in the gate, bro, and somebody down there say, on the dead homie Silk, he put something on you, bro. He lying. He put something on you. And God looking at you like,
you vouching for that?
I ain't vouching for nobody at the gate. I'm gonna be honest.
Everybody got to pay their fare, bro.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. God, I don't know who said they was +1 with me, but I'm really just trying to make sure.
It's like on the dead homie. On the dead homie, God come wait. You didn't got in. You sleep in your rack. God come wake you up. Hey man, come talk to me.
Man, civilians don't sleep in racks, bro.
You ever been in the club and you be in VIP vibe and they come tell you, hey man, it's a dude out front saying you supposed to get him in. You're like, what? Like, nah, man, I don't like we in here already. The crew here. I don't know who outside the club trying to get in. I gotta tell them like some Chris Brown shit. You talking about crazy outside the club.
Shit,
Can't even get in.
yeah, I ain't got enough VIPs for them doggone.
We full, cuz.
Yeah, we good.
You get to heaven and God start talking about other people, and then that's when shit go wrong. Nah, we need to talk. I'm worried about my own plays. I can't be vouching for nobody else plays, man.
But pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
For sure.
By your
That's
sandal
the perfect.
straps.
By your
They got the
sandal,
little-
you gotta get it how you live at the heaven gate, boy.
They got the little.
Nigga, don't use my name at the heaven gate. Hell
Hey,
no,
man.
boy. I'm gonna snitch on your ass quick, boy. Hell no, no that motherfucker, boy.
Hey man, get up, bro. They up there saying they putting something on you, bro. They put about 3-4 more charges on you, bro. On the dead homie.
You couldn't get me out of VIP. I don't know none of them people, man. Don't let them in.
I am a changed man, sir.
Nah, man, you ain't repent for these. We're gonna have to talk about it.
Yeah, them Beelzebub boys.
All right, I don't know. We getting into a wild, like we going out on a wild pocket. I'm about to take it to another level, but I ain't gonna do that, man. Favorite cuisine, bro. Like, what's your boys' favorite food to eat? If you got to choose one, like
Louisiana
ethnicity.
food.
Oh, you going to Louisiana? Okay.
Oh, man, boudin, red beans
Booty.
and rice. Boudin.
I mean,
red beans and rice.
Booty and red beans and rice.
The seafood, man, just the jambalaya, etouffee, bro. All that, bro. Like, for real, man. That
Yeah, etouffee
really,
nice. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, shrimp Creole, man, all that.
I can't eat none of that shit. Most of that shit, bro, got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We definitely got to change it up. But
Yeah.
back in the
Y'all
day,
can eat that?
etouffee was good.
Y'all can eat the etouffee? Why you can't eat
That shit, French, heavily French influenced.
Yeah, it was a French colony.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most of that shit got butter in it, bro. Heavy butter based. I fucks with Cajun food too. I hear you. I love the flavors of Cajun food. I love French food as well.
Oh no, like he picked a nice bag. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can't go wrong with what you said. I'm pretty sure you got a lot of motherfuckers say he ain't lying, like the Webby shit.
Exactly. It's lighting up.
Lying. One time for the Creole food.
Yeah,
what's your dish? Silk, what's your dish?
Dish? I'm trying to think, bro. Like my shit, like I be
Caribbean.
Yeah, I would have to go like Caribbean.
Saltfish.
I don't eat no shellfish, so I can't get into that bad real heavy. But just I eat regular fish, but it's a lot of like just vegan and vegetable options to a lot of shit that Caribbean people make. So even when I go get like my bean patties and shit like that, bro, I could get a veggie patty and shit. Like it's just a lot of twisted things I could do with Caribbean food. But if it wasn't something like Caribbean, I would have to go like Asian to be able to tap in with some sushi and other shit. Cause I eat fish. I just don't eat any other meat. But I could tap in with some fish. Like Asian got a lot of different areas I could get into and get versatile with.
Y'all ever try to do raw vegan?
Oh yeah, I've done.
That's my ultimate dream. But I gotta have the resources and the bread to pull
to
that
be able
off,
to
dog.
do so. Yeah,
boy, we just walking down the
can't.
street, see a treat. Oh, look at that salad.
I don't think that's what raw vegan means.
That ain't really what it is. You just selling this shit crazy. It's like we saying, yeah, them boys be walking down the street, just see a cow titty, and you go, let me just get some. Nah, bro, that ain't what happens.
That's that puss. That's that puss milk.
That's not how it happens, man. You go buy your cow titty milk at the grocery store. You don't just suck a nipple or anything like that.
Yeah, he's like them people that try to sell the African kids in Africa with the gnats on their face and stuff. That's what you doing right now.
No, I'm saying you walk down the street, take a couple of these. Oh, I'm full. Wow, this is delicious.
Nah, I don't. I do like cooked food, and I want to try the raw thing. Like I want to like say that that's ultimately what I would do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to give it a try, but I like warm cooked food, so I don't know how far I can really take that. You feel me? But like it's all mental. Like you could train your mind to like most things. Most things, food or just culturally and taste is a taught thing. So I want to try the raw diet thing and see where it goes, but I'm not in that space. And give me about 2 years, I'll be in a space where I could give it a legit try.
Oh yeah,
you're a survivalist. That boy be out in the jungle, boy. Oh, these ants. This is fermented leaves from ants. and urine.
Hey, I just want to feed my brain. Like the brain's the most powerful tool on this in this world, and right, what we feed it fuels it. We don't tap into our full brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they say. I forget the percentage of what it is, but we don't tap into it. And the way to tap into it, you got to do certain things and sacrifice certain things. I know nutrition and diet is a part of tapping into. Correct. And to tapping into like more of your brain. So for me to get to the best form of me, bro, I'll try and do anything, to be real with you, to tap into a high level of myself. I'm down to try most things. It's outside of like cocaine bears and shit like that, what we was talking about. If it involves anything like that, and you ain't
Fighting
really
with
like
OJ.
getting into it. But yeah, I'll try most things health wise or, self-improvement wise to tap into a higher level.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I love all different cuisines. I'm more when it comes to food, it's pretty much on like how I feel during that time period. Like I can switch it up. Whether it's my favorite is definitely is Caribbean because of my background. Then France, I like a lot of French, Cajun, Creole cuisine, but minus the butter because I know a lot of this stuff is heavy butter influence. I also like Thailand, get some pad thai, some Asian.
Pad thai.
He
Yeah.
He just want to go to the brothel. That's all.
No, that pad thai,
no.
that should be hitting.
It's top notch, bro.
It's top notch, man. I fucks with Asian cuisine. I ain't gonna lie to you, like heavily. I fucks with it. It's a lot of variety. And if your taste buds is on point and you ain't ruined it with a bunch of McDonald's and Burger King and shit,
You can enjoy
tap
it.
into some. You can enjoy some flavors, man, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all spicy eaters? Y'all like spicy
Put that
food? And
comment
shit
up.
like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I love spicy
Put
food.
that comment up.
He said you need that butt butter.
Yeah, I was gonna say truffle, but yeah.
Oh, pho is fire. Pho is fire.
Yeah.
Pho is.
You seen the wrong one.
Fire.
Oh, I love I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
had some real like authentic Chinese food too, man. Like authentic Chinese food is just different than the shit that we like they give us in the hood. But there's some good
I have
authentic.
New York Chinese food, right? And that should be it hits different than even like South Florida, like Chinese food. But I don't know if that's authentic
Real shit.
China. I never been to China, so I don't know if that's authentic China.
China
food.
heavy pork though. You heard me? Heavy pork.
China heavy, whatever I order.
Yeah, they'll make it however you want, bro. I promise you. Not if you tell them.
Yeah, they sell that in the hood.
Because they definitely
puff
got
rice.
Oh yeah,
Puff rice.
they definitely got fried snap on that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Chicken
bro,
wings.
Trey know about that snapper, bro. It's a snapper that come from a Thai restaurant around here, bro. That motherfucker changed your mind about a lot of shit in life. I'm gonna be real.
It be the whole fish. Y'all eat the
whole fish.
with the eyes.
I don't even mind. Yeah, eye to eye, bro. Look me in the eye. You gotta be a killer.
Eye and eye.
Nah.
Man, dog, I'm garage door tripping right now.
You don't like a full
Pork,
snapper
cat,
with the
and
head on it?
Nah. I don't- What the head gonna do? I don't want to sit there and look
It's
at old boy.
meat in the head too,
eating
pause.
him. No. You gonna get that meat, huh?
Oh yeah, that's what all the makeup.
It's just
that's all
culture. It's
the vitamins
culture.
at.
It used to freak me out when I was a kid, but I became a man and put away childish things. Now I can look that fish in the eye and say, "Hey, bro, you dinner."
yeah,
type shit.
Yeah, at a certain age, you judge eating coochie. Then you like, oh man, I can eat that shit.
Yeah, it's just taste, acquired taste.
I don't know, Trey. You said cottage cheese
delectable.
last time. You pull pants down and you see cottage cheese last time.
Hey, I don't think I ever said that.
That was.
boy.
Well, you
did
said
say
it about
that.
Rihanna. Yeah. Rewind the
I
tape.
went left. I don't know.
I
why
said
that
I ate
came
it?
up.
No.
No, you didn't say anything.
Okay, I
like
said,
that.
yeah, you gotta get your ass up out of here. I'm pretty sure I said that.
It came out left field though.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't like cheese. I don't like regular cheese. So you know I ain't gonna like cottage cheese.
I feel that.
Nah, I'm just saying. I don't know where you got that from. You know, you be pulling up the algorithms.
No, cottage cheese is a thing. You know, you never been in your yeast infection bag.
No. Oh no. I don't dabble in that bag. That's the bag I stay from.
You out there
Press
giving
charges on
them,
your ass. You
throwing
trying
their pH balance up?
illegal to
Sure.
give people STDs.
Hey, that's in Tennessee. They're trying to make that law.
Oh, it should be.
No,
trying to
Oklahoma.
make it
I'm
law?
sorry,
It's not
Oklahoma.
law.
No,
Yeah, it should
Oklahoma.
already be one.
Oklahoma. They're trying to find them like $10,000 and some jail time
Oh yeah.
if they give someone an STD.
Salute to them people.
And The Democrats are mad about it. The Republicans are trying to pass a bill in Oklahoma. Democrats
Straight
are mad.
CNN, baby.
Democrats
that
are
boy
mad,
that
talking
boy gotta
about
get
it's
his
gonna
Yeah,
out
find a
people.
way to not go politicize this shit. This
it's
is why
crazy.
y'all. This is why y'all ship.
Democrats don't want to pass an STD law. That is crazy though. Pull yourself up by the nut scraps.
Man, bro. I'm
You
like,
wear
this is,
condoms anyway. What the fuck you care about it?
they're like, it's gonna disproportionately target the wrong type of people. What you mean? People with STDs? Like, you should be going knowingly spreading that around. This would encourage you to go get checked more often.
Right.
You know? I'm just like, how y'all
Where
not
you get your
just
news
common
from,
sense?
but it's wild. Boy.
What y'all watching on TV?
Unlocking.
What's unlocking? Both of y'all was
saying
talking about. You
you
and
saying
Trey
it
was
wrong.
talking. What's
Yeah, it is.
Unlocked or is
Yeah,
it
just
unlocked?
unlock.
He made it fucking active then. Like they still doing it.
Yeah.
It's a limited series. This is
Yeah,
a
it's a
movie,
limited. It's
documentary.
8
What is it?
episodes. It's 8 episodes. It's in Little Rock, Arkansas, county detention facility.
Gang banging.
Oh, yeah.
So the sheriff did a 60-day experiment where he basically had them communal pod living. He unlocked the doors in their pod and let them not be locked up 23 hours a day. They only got 1 hour. The regular standard is 1 hour outside of their cell, but they're locked down 23 hours. So he said, you're going to be free to do whatever you want for 24 hours. We're going to pull the guards out of here. We're just going to monitor y'all on the cameras. Y'all do y'all thing. But what was so interesting? Go ahead.
Manipulative a little bit, but go ahead.
No. I knew what he was doing. I knew exactly what he was doing. And it's a good thing because what happens is you allow they get a sense of being, right? Because if you lock somebody up, granted they're criminals, right? They're criminals. You lock them up, they're just gonna
Supposedly,
more in range.
they're supposed criminals. So everybody in that bitch ain't criminals as we know, but supposedly
this block, them boys, all them boys in there. The young boys all had capital murder charges. The older dudes were more like assault, battery, theft. It had a wide range of. This was like these dudes going to face the serious time. But the young cats
this is a
were
county
rebels.
jail?
Yeah, the young cats were rebels. They didn't want organization. They didn't want structure. They just wanted to do what they want to do. And you could tell a lot of them have never been raised. They never had a father in their life or a father figure because the way they treated the elders at first, right? They pushed against them. Oh man, they want to tell us these rules. We want to follow these rules. These old dudes thinking they run stuff. The old dudes wanted structure, right? It was like, hey, here are the rules. Let's abide by the rules to make this good. I want to keep this. I don't want to go back to being locked up. Young boys is like, man, I don't care about none of that. So you seen a clashing, but then you seen them come together where they started, listening to the old heads. The old heads started listening to the young guys. They got along, but then you still had the people that just didn't care, right? The outliers who wanted to still be disruptive. So they end up disrupting the old heads pull back, and them young boys turned loose in there, bro. And
Yeah, I can see both. I can see both sides of it. From watching it myself, and I can see where bro was saying the manipulative part of the jail system on how they can manipulate things in different scenarios, and I can also see how like the young boys would. It wasn't like them trying to buck. It was more on a system where like, hey, look, like the old heads, they had a mindset of like it came across as like, like they were trying to be the policeman.
Yeah.
And them young boys like, hey, like we all are in here for a reason. Like you ain't the police. Like if they open the door, let us just like, you know what I'm saying? Like police ourselves type shit. But the old heads were trying to police it because they've been there longer. So it was resistance between the young and the old, because the old heads been in there a longer time and they've been institutionalized, and they try to run it like how like now we the police type shit, and then the young boys just wasn't having it. And I can kind of see both sides of that.
Yeah, I seen both sides. But I get the old heads. They wanted to bring structure, not necessarily. They are institutionalized because, in a sense, they reverted back to what they know, but they knew structure worked. The young boys was like, I don't, like you say, I don't want you telling me nothing. We all in here together. You're no better than me, but they're not seeing the big picture because a lot of them were led by emotion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Old head Randy.
I don't want to woke up every like topic and shit like that, but I stopped watching. I used to watch First 48. I used to watch Cops and all that shit. I stopped watching like those type of shows with police involvement or correctional institution involvement because of like it's usually us. You know what I'm saying? I think it paints certain narratives that could be, you know, like numb, like because a lot of these people go to prison, they still need care, they still should be treated like humans,
rehabilitated.
And that's what it was doing, though, believe it or not.
But
That's
I'm
what
just
the
saying why
sheriff
I might check it out. I just got to look at the trailer and the roots of it. But out of reason, I don't like giving people my algorithm, my clicks. If like, because I think First 48, while like a lot of black people enjoyed it, it paints us in a terrible. They're not going in white neighborhoods with First 48s, bro. They're not going in white neighborhoods with cops. 9 times out of 10 is in the people that lack resources, the poor people. They're in poor neighborhoods doing that type of shit. So I just think a lot of it's manipulative and propaganda to a certain extent. So I be skeptical about watching jail and like police officer shows from that perspective. Because if I see black people, I just be like, let me turn into some you know
something else.
2020 shit where it's like, you know, we get a wide variety of wild murders and shit that happens in life, but it be a certain demographic when you're dealing with just TV shows and jail and cops.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty skeptical too when watching those kind of shows. But I think what intrigued me about this one was it was an experiment, and it was based off of them trying to make it like a community based. You have the opportunity to form your own community, and let's see how this works. If we can find a way to better the jailing system, let's see if we can make the conditions better as far as letting them police themselves, letting them like use phones, privileges on.
My thing with that is this doesn't seem like I think these people know what it takes to make that environment better. So to say they're experimenting, I think they know through human behavior over all these years what's going to happen. That's why I think it could be manipulative in to the general public. Okay, let's see what these savages do if we just let them be. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like you're talking about.
They actually did societal norms. They ended up with a hierarchy. They did have fights. I mean, you have fights on the street. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing that those guys realized, they felt great to be treated just like they was humanized. They wasn't locked in a cage. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you're there for reform. You know what I'm saying? You're not the best of the best, right? But you shouldn't be treated like an animal. But you shouldn't be treated great also. But I feel like there should be some normalness to your life, and the sheriff, recognized that. He gave them free phone calls, and those guys were grateful for it. It was chaotic at first, but they put a list together. They said, hey, everybody get 15 minutes. If you want to call, write your name down on a piece of paper, and you go next. And you know what? Once they organize like that, man, you see the body structure, the demeanor, they change. It was less aggression.
That's because that's what we missing. We missing the organization, bro, in every aspect.
But the thing is, like that works in that setting. But as prison life is politics, like any other world, eventually human nature turns into, them politicking around who gets the phone, what times, and that turns into a power struggle. Very easily. But so I like what you're saying. Huh?
You didn't have it there. That was the thing. You didn't have that there. They literally had made a list, and they said you get 15 minutes. If you want to talk, put your name under the next person. After they go, you go.
And right, but he's saying like, what if Silk got the time of 3:00? but his 15. But then you know what I'm saying. My old lady can only talk to me at 3 o'clock. Now it's gonna be a
No, I think they made it to where you can like organize your time structures and whatnot. I like what Garage Door Sports is saying. I don't know if y'all want to put his comment down at the bottom.
In Eastern Europe, they go home on the weekends. Some are like Sweden, Norway.
They have structured different type of like it's to rehabilitate. Our system isn't set up to rehabilitate. We're talking about in jail format, so that's different as well. But ours is set up to cause chaos, to cause conflict and beefing, segregation amongst race. Like once you get in there, it's really you get to your own. You have Latin kings, you have Aryan nations, you have different subsections of black gangs and whatnot. But it turns into a real political power structure situation. Yeah, like that's what jail life is like in America, because it's not set up to give you the skills to rehabilitate yourself to get back into society. They turn you into a darker demon. To be real with you, they're corrupting you even more.
They or yourself, the people you with.
No,
you got limited resource. You got limited resources. But a lot of those people go in there dark. Like you see, like take prime example. Kid named Chauncey. Like he went in there and he was just on some humbug, man. He was trying to create violence, and they had to sit him down. Like, hey, man.
Yeah. It was a reason behind that, though.
Even when they sat him down, he wasn't like
he's in jail. That's why it's called rehabilitating. So, like when they bring you into that, you may be toxic, you may be a terrible person, but how are we rehabilitating this person to get them back on the streets? Or you just, he came in here crazy. Of course, there's a lot of crazy people in jail, but are you rehabilitating them, or are you throwing them into a cell by themselves when they act out, and then they can't see another human being for 48 hours or something crazy, and that turns them to more of an animal?
No, but this is
go ahead, Trey.
No, I was saying, I was thinking with this experiment though, in regards to the whole Johnson situation, like he got brought into the middle of the experiment, and and the old head was trying to like, sit him down and just like give him some game. Like, hey, look, I've been in here for quite a long time, but bro came in and he was just on like straight out the river. I don't care about what y'all got going on, what kind of experiment y'all trying to run. I'm here, and I'm here to cause havoc.
Yeah, those words out his mouth.
That's jail.
And it's like it took for Randy to get physical with him, for him to realize, like, hey man, this is serious. Like, I'm gonna mess it up for everybody else. But I think society as a whole, what's the point of rehabilitating somebody when you're gonna get out and society gonna re-victimize you anyway?
But that's by design too.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we control our own society. We control ourselves. At some point, it's on you. At some point, it got to be on you. You're just you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody put the gun in your hand.
We're talking about an experiment in the system. We're not like, of course, we want everybody
herd mentality,
bootstraps, right? We want everybody to do all that, but we're talking about the system, right? Yeah. And a lot of these systems, that's what really the racism and the prejudices is in systems. We don't have the systems; they do. That's why, like, they can really act on racism, and we really can't act on it.
It's prejudice.
Hateful. It's prejudice. You could be hateful, but you can't act on it because we don't own the systems. But we were comparing like the prison experience to overseas, how they get to go home on weekends. They humanize these people, but they also have programs of therapy, psychology, getting these people right. Of course, people are gonna come in from toxic behavior backgrounds, home life crazy. They probably was raised by like addicts. Like, it's a lot of things going on. So when they come into jail, they don't want to hear your structure. They haven't had structure their whole life.
Correct.
So when they come in, they fresh off of it with a new charge. They don't want to hear shit you got to say. They're going to be on some jail ignorant shit. But if we're talking about rehabilitation, then that's a totally different, like, people got to be sat down and put through a process of trying to, work on it. And that's a two-way street. But if we're comparing it to prisons overseas in different countries that get good results and don't get that turnaround, that revolving door with their prison systems, they offering resources and courses to actually rehabilitate people and correct people.
But could it be also
clicking on all cylinders, man?
Ain't he, boy?
They got to throw some of them comments
going
up.
hard, man.
Hold on, my bad. I'm in full screen. I ain't see it. Yeah, pause.
Could a lot of it be because of population size? Look how big. Look at how big we are compared to Norway, and then look at how our society is. We're a violent society. America's a
No, you
violent
just
society.
said society was about you, bro.
Yeah. No, but at some point,
We're
at
in
a
a
certain
police
point,
state. This shit's by design, bro.
but
Everything American doing is by design. It's
but those other
we're,
countries,
we're the minority of life in general, but we're the majority of the prison population. That's by design. Like all of this shit is by design. We could call it conspiracies, but this shit is by design. Our neighborhoods are heavily policed more than any other neighborhoods. We're treated differently when it pertains. We're sentenced differently. Like all of those stats that add up, that's all factual stuff, and that's by design, bro.
oh for sure. But if you look at the size too, bro, everything's on the size. It's 10 million people in Sweden. Man, it's like 10 million people in the metropolitan area of LA. You know what I'm saying?
But if you can work at the scale, you can work at the scale, bro.
Yeah.
You can't scale it to this size in America. We're talking
Most
about
of these stats are made per capita, though, right? Like most of these stats, like consider the sizes, and we're still like our prison situation, our prison setup. We have more prisons than anywhere in the world. Like we're
free labor, bro.
We do.
Right.
We're violent. We're violent. We promote violence. Every turn you look, we promote violence. The music you listen to, violence.
They promote it in our neighborhoods a little bit different. That's why I say it's all set up and by design. Like, okay, we get into like what they promote, then we could go to where they promote it the most. And that's in our music, in our culture, that stuff is promoted more than any other culture. Like all of it's by design, bro. Like we can like, of course, there's some self stuff that we gotta fix, but also there's some overheads, bro. Like nothing in America, none of what the way this stuff is operating is by accident, dog. Like they operating exactly how they want it to operate. Do some of us need to wake up and get out of our own way a little bit? Yeah. Once you see how the game's being played and you're set up, then you got to operate differently. That's why I go against the grain of everything this country want me to do. Y'all want me to eat a bunch of processed food and a bunch of chicken and meat and shit like that. Guess what I'm gonna do? Some gangster shit and not eat it. I'm gonna go against the grain of everything this country want me to do because I know it's set up for us to fail. And we gotta wiggle your way through the maze as a black man, re-engineer this shit and go the opposite way. Now you're going to exit, not through the entrance. That's how we gotta navigate through this shit, bro. I'm having a great weekend, so I don't want to get too deep in my bag. They have me on a watch
What's the
list.
meat not processed? Will you eat it?
Well, I'm not eating it regardless, man. Like
garage door, it's always been the slavery. My bad.
I don't know what just happened right now with garage door and slavery. I don't know how them coincide.
With garage door
that was his topic. He said because jail is the new slavery. I said it's been that way.
Oh yeah, it's been that way.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too, as far as like when because it is politics season, right? And we also look at these times and seeing like both sides make all these different promises, but they would never look to make promises on what systems that they can change. And that's why I think it's all like bullshit in a lot of instances, and don't get myself too wrapped up into the promises that they're preaching around this time frame. But I think as a culture, we just gotta learn the rules of the game and don't be afraid to
play politics, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta get into politics. You got to play their game. And a lot of people ain't willing to play their game. If you keep allowing them to make the laws, then they're going to do it to benefit them. If we go around and say, I don't want to play politics, I don't want to get into voting, I don't want to hold politicians accountable, then we'll never succeed because they can make the laws and make your life a living hell continuously. We sit up here and we see black people be murdered by police officers and we go march for police reform. Did police reform happen?
What law is going to change that?
A lot. If we get in there, and we tell the police, all right, we're gonna hold you accountable. If you kill a civilian, it's gonna go to an independent review board, not inside your police department. Police ain't gonna police. That? No, we have to offer that. We have to get into politics. You got to go find politicians that want to change that law, that want to intact that law for you. If you
We
don't,
can't even put
if you don't,
politicians in place that we really want like that, bro. It's different. It's different. Like when you start talking about the injustice of like being shot by police, I don't think there's many laws going to change that. Dog.
It is laws.
I'm
If we
keeping
take
it
that, if we take the immunity blanket away from them, absolutely, and we tell them, hey, you will be held accountable.
You're saying if, but that's not on the ballot when I go vote.
Because the politicians ain't in place to put it there, to make it there. Me and you don't put it on there. The politicians put those laws in place.
I haven't heard any politicians running with this though. Like, there's no politician that's running on this stuff.
Because all we're fed is Democrat and Republican. That's all y'all fed. That's all y'all know. Instead of supporting the person that's about this, that has that message, and getting behind them and pushing them and getting others doing a grassroots campaign, walking the streets with them, supporting them, putting out their message. No, we don't. We just settle for the Democrat and Republican.
I don't sell it. I'm just not hearing those things being. That's not the things I'm hearing on the ballot, bro.
Yeah, being brought up by the candidates.
They are.
Yeah,
I'm not you got guys. Gary. We all know Gary Chambers Jr.
He brought it up. It's something that do bring it up.
It's a lot that bring it up, but a lot.
I'm going by like
heard.
local. Like, we're talking about local politics in our area, right? So there isn't representation on that front as far as police officers. So I don't want to like get that representation or that thought that if we go vote, that's going to stop a lot of that stuff, because that's a long process, and I don't know if we can control like good candidates that are on like leaning towards like that stuff towards us. Like ultimately, bro. It's of course you got to play politics. You got to go vote. You got to be involved in your community, 100%. But the real freedom is in economics. That's just where it's at. Like controlling.
I feel,
bro, it's backed by money, bro. It's backed by money.
Listen,
they respect money in America, bro.
Look
like,
up
that's
what
how you.
did.
That's how you get the politicians money. Whoever has the most money wins.
But you just said what I just said. You got to get politicians.
You need.
That means you have to pay them, bro.
Right.
Okay. Y'all remember we just had
back
this
to
a couple
economics,
shows
bro.
ago. I said you
economics.
have to do them simultaneously. A couple shows ago, y'all said, "Nah, you got to get the money." No, you have to do it, run it simultaneously. You have to get money and the politicians simultaneously, because if you get too much money too fast without having the politicians, they're gonna shut it down. They're gonna shut the operation down.
These politicians ain't changing shit. Not for us. I don't see the proof of it.
Because they not us. They don't look like us. We don't go encourage us to go out there. We keep feeding ourselves. Oh man, politics don't matter.
No, if you look at the numbers, bro, like the numbers in black votes went up. Like the participation went up. Ain't nothing changed.
Voting is one part of it. We gotta hold seats. We got to get these brothers and sisters in seats.
No, but we gotta like. You're saying we gotta vote. We gotta do politics, right? Mm-hmm. And this is not everybody's forte. Isn't like the seats and the knowledge of all of this. But we're encouraging people to go votes to get results back from this stuff. But people get fed up, bro. Just keeping it in the bean. People get fed up. They go wait in these lines and they go vote 4 years. By the time you 50-something years old, you're like, bro, I've been voting every 4 years. And the conditions of the black man has not changed.
Because we vote Democrat. You just go look
bro,
on the paper.
It ain't got to do nothing about that. None of these candidates, bro, is going to disrupt their comfortability, bro, for the masses. Because they getting their pockets lined, bro. This is from somebody, bro, who sat in meetings, bro, and know how they work behind the doors, bro. These pockets is paid, bro. And if you ain't got the money to counter that, it's just like NIL. If you ain't got the money to go to the highest bidder, they don't care what you saying, because they need to live comfortably for their family, bro. And they not going to sacrifice that for the next person.
I think what he was saying is like, well, I may be wrong. Like maybe I interpreted it wrong. But when I was thinking that you saying that we need to get in politics, is that we need to find interest to want to be in those seats. I don't think there's a whole lot of people we
got to groom these kids to get into this.
That want to be, like, how many people that we know that want to grow up to be that?
Politics like Hollywood now, bro. Like you can't. Like, what are we talking? Like, you talking about the devils, bro? Like
they want it just
tapes,
for
most of these Diddy tapes and all this shit is getting hit because the politicians.
Epstein list got politicians, bro.
Yeah,
like, come on, bro.
I think y'all missing my point. I'm saying
no. You're saying you need to get more people to be in there and to encourage this fight. You know what I'm saying? To push that message
instead of encouraging rappers, ball players. We need to
Right.
encourage kids to be politicians. It's
But
okay to
if
be a
you're
politician. It's
correct,
okay.
that's
We need you
true.
to
But
be.
if
We
we're
need
not telling
success.
them how the system works, bro, like we just had an election here, bro, on April 2nd, and somebody wanted to get in there and make a change. But if you can't get your constituents to be on your side, if I can't convince, you know what I'm saying, one of my colleagues to be on my side, it don't matter how many people I get to vote for me. Because my seat gonna be up in a minute because I can't pass no policies, bro, because I can't get the man that's been in office 30 years to change his mind. And he's not changing his mind because his family been living like this because they pockets been lined, bro.
Because y'all giving. All right, man. You.
Like,
We can agree to disagree. We can
No,
agree.
it's healthy conversation. I think
No, I'm
it's
just saying.
needed, bro.
I think we're going in circles and missing the point. Like I hear what you're saying, Gio, but it's that type of talk where you lay down. You don't
I'm
ever
not.
lay
It
down.
ain't no
You
laying
don't ever
down,
lay.
bro.
It is.
So this my thing, bro. You talk about like the change that need to happen. So then what needs to happen then is we need to nominate people like you, then, bro. And you need to say you want to get in office and you want to make these changes.
I'm with
and
it.
then we sit there and put money behind you to go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Gio.
That's why I said I understand what you're saying, bro. But I'm saying the people that y'all talk about putting in these positions, these skin folks ain't our kin folks, bro. They want it just for clout.
Everybody. I'm not saying everybody. Everything goes. It's just like me. If you put me into office, then you have to hold me accountable in the same feet. You can't just bob your head
I'm
when
too
I do
spiritual,
ignorant
bro.
stuff.
I know what's going on, dog. Like all
You
that
know?
politics stuff sound good, dog. I'm just way too spiritual, and I know what's really going on with politics, bro. It ain't all this voting and all this principles and what they say they built this country on. That shit sound cool, but that's not what's going on here, bro. On a whole lot of levels, bro. I'm just too. I don't want to play charades on here with the politics things, but this shit is. It's ain't in God we trust. They say in God we trust on the dollar bill, but they ain't saying what God. Bro, it's some evils that's going on. You can feel it, bro. This country was founded on some evil shit, and it's rooted and grounded in some evil shit, and on the black people. That's what it is, and they're not finna buck that trend for anything. We got to get gangster and get our own money like every other community. Every other community is respected because they got bread. No other reason.
And
It was
they got
Italian
politicians.
gangsters. It was
And they got
Italian
politicians.
mobsters. Yeah, but they needed money. They needed money to get in them people's pocket. Italian mob got in the politician. Italian mob and politician got in politician and police pockets with money. You know what I'm saying? Jewish mob and everybody else got into these politician pockets and police officers' pockets with money, economics. And that's where that shit started at, bro. They not going to respect us because we don't respect ourselves. We can't do business with each other. And that's where it starts with economics, family structure. Our shit, not them and no politics. It started right at home. Us fixing our shit right at the crib. And when we fix that, we fix the God order of family and all that, everything else going to work itself out. It's our community. You look at us, we're turned upside down, not because of no politicians, bro. It's because of what we idolizing and worshiping.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And I agree, but I'm also to the point where like I don't want to get on here and complain about politicians if we don't even believe in the system. Like then what's the point of us complaining about who we elect in? Like if we don't believe in that system, then I don't even want to.
I talk about
it
us.
shouldn't even be a talking point.
Yeah, I talk about us. Everything I'm gonna always go back to the mirror. Like we can fix our own shit. Like we can fix our own economics. We can fix our own family structure. We can fix our own schools, our own education levels. We don't need to vote for nobody to do none of that. That starts at the crib, bruh.
I think there is a power. Like if collectively, like if we can like come to some realization that all right, both parties is fucked up, right? Like I think if collectively we can come together and like pool our shit together and say, all right, this is where we're going with it. But you can't even have a rational conversation with somebody who's like, oh, you should vote for Trump. Oh, you should vote for Biden. And you give them some like outside of them too, and then it's just like, oh, what the fuck you doing? You wasting your vote, or you like, why do you think that way? So it's not even like I think as a culture, like if we come to a consensus of like both parties are fucked up, and let's let's do something different and see if we can disrupt some shit. But I don't think we about that because we're all like bought into like the two-party shit. And that's it.
I don't have nothing to like really chime in on the politics. I just don't believe in that shit. I think this shit's self. Ain't nobody gonna come fix it. Like everybody else is getting their rights and they shit because they self fixing. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody coming to save the black man, bro. I promise you. Nobody came to save us during slavery. Ain't nobody gonna come save us now. We had to free ourselves. The whole world watched us be enslaved for how many years? And nobody said, damn, that shit fucked up. Ain't nobody coming to save the black man. We gotta save ourselves, bro. There's no politician gonna free us. We gotta free ourselves. It's been that way. It's gonna stay that way. Ain't no reparations coming, none of that. We gotta free ourselves.
Raise the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Out here, it's not only the amazing views, but the way time stretches out a little longer. How laughter bellows louder among friends, and how the breeze hits just right at the summit. With All Trails, you can discover and experience the best of nature, with over 450,000 trails worldwide and navigation right at your fingertips. Find your outside with All Trails. Download the free app today and find your next outdoor adventure.
Yeah, pull
I
ourselves
appreciate
up
like
out
all
of
the dialogue is dope, but that's just like that's my thoughts on it. I be trying not to get militant on this shit. I be chilling. I let Gio get his shit off. Trying to stay neutral and vibe out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I would be interested to see like if we could collectively pull our votes together and put them into something different and see what happens and disrupt some shit. But I don't know.
I'll say this, bro. One of the greatest examples that we had, man, was Huey P and Bobby Seale, bro. When they band together, like you said, made their own rules. Even if you want to use the unlocked premise, if you use a collection of people and we sit here and say this is how we gonna govern and this is how we gonna move, this is how we gonna operate, they gonna have no choice but to accept it, check it, or respect it. And from that then you can sit there and align and move like a nation. And then you align with other nations and sit here and say, hey, this is what we finna do. This is how we gonna move. This is how things go. Yeah, that's why I said that's the best way to sit there and do it, bro. Yeah. And then from there, it's going to be people that's going to be like, man, I want to get in because I see that this is trendy. This is cool. I want to be a part of the movement. Let me sit here and say, I'm the first person to write this bill. And now you got all the momentum of all the people behind you. And it's like, oh, yeah, he was the one to sit here and try to do this.
Yeah, even what Trey was saying, the organization of having a mindset of let's try something new. That's still self. Mm-hmm. That's still all self trying to organize and do all that. That's still self. Like our problems and our remedies is right at the house, bro. And you know, that ain't no easy fix. And the longer we go away from, you know, like healing, you know what I'm saying, trying to heal these wounds that we've been presented, because we get new fucking wounds and shit that we gotta lick. But the further we get from healing, the further the tougher it gets, you know what I'm saying, at time wise. So like just tap in, bro. It's all self.
Garage Joe got to call in at some point.
At some point, don't he, bro?
I can't keep up, bro.
And what say you, Nova?
I just one thing, man. The game is set up to beat them at it. We just don't play it. We ignore it. Got to beat them at their own game. The door wide open for it, but everybody want to go around it and do the other thing.
You gotta go through the garage, though.
Yeah, bro, because it's open to your eyes, but the propaganda that they put in front of the people, bro, they can't see. They see this shit's a wool over the regular black man eyes. Mm-hmm. You see that, but like, of course, like we're seeing this as elevated guys looking down, like, oh man, like we can go do this, we could go do that, but like the conditions that we're in and what we care about on a regular basis, like the bullshit. You talking about athletics and, you know, the mindset that we're given. Yeah, like entertainment. Like that's what they're throwing in front of us. So even when we want to go vote, what they give us? Entertainment, because that's what we care about. That's what our focus is on. We idolizing athletes, entertainers. Like there's no philosophy and real intellect going down, bro. So that's still self. It's always back to self. Like, of course, this shit is made for everybody to thrive. I firmly believe that, bro. It's set up, but you got to be aware. It ain't easily set. It's really set up for you to fail. But if you awaken and you looking down on this game from an elevated standpoint, you know, you got the bird eyes view, watching down from the top of the dome, then you can see all the plays happening. But when you're in the middle of the game or you're in the crowd cheering with all the fans and you just caught up in the bullshit, bro. You don't really see the game. Like the average black man don't see the game. For real. And that's why I like having these conversations on these shows. That's why I try to mentor every black man, young black boy I come into. If we build any type of bond, I'm gonna give them some game, let them know how this shit really is, man. Because it's set up to have us in them crazy percentages of numbers that we filling up the prisons in. That's what it's set up to do, right? For us to kill each other in our neighborhoods, for us to eat shitty food and die at 50. That's what it's doing, and that's what it's set up to do. It's set up to kill us. But when you get elevated a little bit, you can see this shit and be like, nah, bro, that's a trap. That's a trap. That's a trap. I'm staying away from the traps. I'm cool. I can see the traps.
Yeah. I fucked with what Nova was saying too. I think we do have to like have some passion to get involved with what the fuck going on in our community. I think a lot of times 100%. Like we'll see shit that's going on that's bad in our community, and we just continue to walk past the shit and it just let it continue to get worse and worse. So I think I do feel that sentiment. Go ahead.
There's a saying, the standards you walk by is the standards you accept. You go look in the communities, especially where I come from, man. I remember growing up, Mr. Brown would hold neighborhood cleaning events where we walk around the neighborhood, we pick up trash. Kept the neighborhood clean, man. Pride in the neighborhood, man. And it's like nobody pushed that forward, you know. You go now, like, and it's just trash everywhere. Like the white man ain't do that. That's us. Yeah. The white man ain't put the liquor store in the neighborhood. We allowed that liquor store there.
Oh no. He did put that in the neighborhood now.
We frequent it.
There we go. But that's still back to self, yeah.
It's still back to self.
We allow that.
Don't say that they put it in. They damn sure put it in our neighborhood. They won't put it in their own neighborhood. No, we don't really own it. It's like redlining and all that shit is a totally like that's just a different world. But I'm with you. Yeah, this shit is all self though. Like there's nobody doing anything to us. Even if they put the liquor store in your neighborhood, you gotta have the self-discipline and not go
to sit there and say no
and put it out. Right. It shouldn't even be art. You can't do that in the white neighborhood.
Right.
You can't. You can't. And if you do, it's going to be a total wine. It's going to be a
different type of establishment.
Yeah, a great establishment with different varieties of alcohol for you to partake in. That doesn't. It's not.
Let me ask you this though. So do you eat like Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He told you he eats.
But they don't put Chick-fil-A's in the hood though.
Yeah, they don't. They don't put a lot of things. They don't put McDonald's, Burger King.
No, they put McDonald's, Burger King.
No, I mean it's McDonald's and Burger King in the hood. They all up through there.
Not where I'm at.
But Chick-fil-A is one like even Publix. Like there's certain stores that don't put their stores in our neighborhood, and that's also like by design. Like
they don't want that certain type of clientele.
Correct. So it's also like we saying what white people don't do. They also don't come do business in our neighborhoods, and when they don't come do business in our neighborhoods, we run to the other neighborhoods to go do business with them still.
But with Chick-fil-A,
go ahead.
Oh my
I'm
bad.
just talking about in general. It might not even just be Chick-fil-A. I'm just saying in general. It's a lot of white restaurants that would not do business in our neighborhoods. We'll leave our neighborhoods to go spend money at these establishments that would not come put a store in our own in black neighborhoods, and we're feeding, enabling that system.
Yeah, I was gonna say with Chick-fil-A or any franchise, like as a black man, you can own a franchise. You just got to put in the work. Like if you want to
put them anywhere though.
No. So the whole
they
thing
tell you where to put them at.
No,
it's real estate.
It's real estate. Exactly, Gio. It's all about real estate. They don't care. They don't care who own it. If you got the money, you come up to them with the money.
That ain't
and you
true
got
either. They don't care who own them.
If you check the boxes as far as the credit worthiness, your ability to keep it running and everything, they're gonna find the location because they own the real estate. That's the money maker.
Yeah.
They're gonna develop that, and then what happens when you put a Chick-fil-A? You put a Chick-fil-A somewhere, they're gonna build up around a Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
Chick-fil-A ain't they business model ain't. They don't even care about the chicken. They care about the real estate that's under. That's what McDonald's learned early. It ain't.
I mean, that's what all of them do. Publix do the same thing. They own every plaza that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
But they are very selective of who can open a franchise, though. You can't just go open because you meet the qualifications.
You would be too, though. You would be too. I don't.
No,
I
that's
can't
what I'm
blame
saying.
them.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You saying that if you meet the qualification, you can get one. It ain't that clear cut.
I'm saying their qualifications. If you meet their criteria, their qualifications, then you good. If that's what they want, you meet it, they're going to give it to you.
Yeah, I think what I was going with, like, I don't think it's hard for, like, if I wanted to own a Chick-fil-A and put it wherever I think I could do that. But I don't really like. I don't subscribe to like that. Ain't some shit that I want to aspire to do. Like it ain't like.
I wouldn't mind owning a Waffle House.
Oh, yeah,
a Waffle House, fire, boy.
Yeah, I chose violence.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
You get into like underground fighting. Back to that underground fighting shit.
Yeah, you did.
Fight Club 101, boy.
Man, look, man, money to be made.
Well, your whole life gonna be disrupted, boy. You ain't gonna have one night where you sleep good.
You're talking about eating hood terrible food. He gonna get a Waffle House.
Have you ever seen a
Well,
Waffle House
you really about to pull up your
down?
stuff by the bootstrap.
I got one for you, Nova. What's the name of your donut company again, bro?
Southern Made Donuts.
Southern Made Donuts, bro. You was talking greasy about these boys, dog, but these boys working, dog. I don't know if you working like this, dog.
Who?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Like this, cuz. What's up?
They fucking with Nova?
What the world?
No, they can't be fucking with my boy Nova. Who we got? Pull him up.
Hold on. Let's see, man. We're talking greasy.
Oh, man. But I don't know you got this type of glaze.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, what's up with it? KY jelly. And we were talking about Krispy Kreme, right? And we told the folks that Krispy Kreme, McDonald's had acquired Krispy Kreme. They're gonna be doing hot and ready's right out of the McDonald's. So I was like, man, Krispy Kreme they route, they getting to it, ain't it? That's good business right there. We was talking crazy about Krispy Kreme. Ah, man, Krispy Kreme don't make no good donuts. Lo and behold, Krispy Kreme was making another move on your dog ass. They pulled up to the KY Jelly people and said, hey, yo, let's do another. We need another collaboration.
Let's collab.
Let's collab. Let's collab, bro. This is like they teaming up like the 20th, just trying to battle Drake, damn near. That's how they pulling up.
Southern Friday got shit on these boys.
Ain't got a thing. KY Jelly and Krispy Kreme have collab for a whole glaze KY Jelly.
I fucks with it.
Bro, this is ridiculous.
What you got? Cause like, tell me what type of donuts you make and compete with this shit.
How you gonna combat this, bro?
I can't.
Yeah, combat this for your boy.
I can't, bro. That's
what?
So you gonna let the man win? You gonna lay down?
You ain't gonna even hit a Vaseline?
I'm gonna just keep it original. I'm gonna just keep it original, man.
You can't keep it that shit, bro.
I'm gonna keep it original. They can have it. They can have the greased up.
Man, if your dog ass don't call Baby Oil Johnson & Johnson to see if you can doggone.
Them boys got a glaze.
Glazed KY Jelly, put on that. Oh,
Krispy Kreme, boy. Pull
That's
up.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Edible?
If
It's edible?
If you get it, and she get it and rub it in her hands like that, now you got a hot and ready.
Why you even
Now she hot and ready.
Hey,
now she hot and ready.
Nova can't compete with that shit. Nova got condoms on his donuts.
Mine's safe and ready. Mine's safe
got
and ready.
safe and ready though. Bro, they took hot and ready to a whole nother level. You can't compete with Krispy Kreme, bro.
But donuts got a
different type of
plastic on.
glaze right there, cuz.
I hope that junk don't crust up like they glaze.
I had to stun on you, bro. I seen that shit. I was scrolling Twitter. I was like, yeah, he talking crazy about these folks. These folks working.
That's insane.
These folks putting that work in. G.
That's a nasty collab.
Listen,
boy, you got to be so.
The streets been waiting on, baby.
You're not deep in the trenches. You got to be eating some glazed Luke KY jelly.
if you eat ass, bro, this is for
I
you.
don't think you need.
delectable.
I don't
Yeah.
think you need lube to eat ass. I don't
Huh?
think that's how that works.
Technically, you
flavor.
don't.
You may need
but
some flavor,
yes,
though.
it's some flavor. Yeah.
You just going in there raw?
I don't want my ass
Mhm.
having no flavor. Cause then what if they really ate Krispy
nobody-
Kreme and you don't know if they
you
ain't
just
white
going in there
good?
tanking?
It's her ass. It ain't your ass, cuz. Like, what the hell you talking about?
Man, I whole Glazed.
He trying to get his ass ate too.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
He on that Diddy.
He trying to see what that feel like.
Hell no.
Talking
Whole
about,
Glazed?
talking about how I feel on him, bro. This is for her.
I ain't say nothing about me. No.
What?
I'm talking about they might be. What if they ate a whole bunch of Krispy Kreme?
Boss man
They ain't
over.
white good, and then you
Boss
eating, you like, you really taste the Krispy Kreme. Nah, bro. It supposed to be no Diddy, bro. It supposed to not taste like nothing, bro. If you tasting, if you got flavors,
you gonna have a hint or something, dog. Like we talk all about all different cuisines.
Yeah, more than a hint, boy.
Yeah, he gonna have some type of doggone seasoning to it.
oh
Yeah,
man,
more than a hint, boy.
He said it tastes like nothing. I ain't taste nothing that tastes like nothing. What does nothing taste like?
Got a big
Nothing?
old booty, and everybody says she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo
It's doo-doo
is
in there.
put there by God. That's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she walks switching that big old booty and all that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there. Got a
doo.
Oh yeah.
got a big old booty and
How they gonna wipe it with them big long nails too?
Hey, shout out to the GOAT, Dick Gregory, man.
Pause.
There's doo-doo in there.
It is.
Richard Gregory.
Oh yeah.
That boy said,
Shout out
that boy put like KY Krispy Kreme Glazed.
I go watch old Dick Gregory interviews whenever I'm bored, bro. Like, you want to be entertained, just go watch old Dick Gregory.
Man. Would you want somebody calling you old Dick?
He can't wait for you to say some stupid shit, huh? Like, all right, shout out to Dick Gregory, man. Wise brother. What'd you say? Like, I wouldn't mind. That's a good nickname, Dick.
No, old Dick.
No, don't call me that. You gotta keep my shit.
That's old
short.
Dick, young Dick, little Dick, right there. No Dick.
Little Dick is wild.
Yeah, baby Dick Gregory.
Baby Dick. Hey, baby Dick, come here.
He just call you Baby D for short.
BDG.
Oh man.
You see what
The
BDG
boy
did?
ran you out. The boy about to run you out the donut game. You better get versatile with your shit, cuz. Like, how you got to figure out something, bro?
How you even, bro? No, hey, look, they can have that area. I'm gonna
Do some powdered sugar, baby powder or something, bro.
yeah, bro. You got to come back with something, though.
Man,
Baby powder sound like it may be a
maybe I
thing,
can-
especially
hey, that's
summertime
good.
coming.
Powdered sugar,
edible? Come on,
nipple
bro.
cream, powdered sugar, nipple cream,
And then you just
Nah,
toss
that
the
ain't
you
it.
toss
Nah,
the
that
powdered
ain't
sugar up like LeBron.
yeah, powdered sugar, nipple cream. Put some powdered
Nipple
sugar
cream
in
ain't
the
it,
nipple.
cuz.
No, that ain't
right
it.
there.
That ain't it.
But y'all talking about
That ain't
glazed
it,
whole
bro.
cakes?
Yeah, that's-
It's the collaboration more than anything. They with a reputable brand. Like, you just can't. You come out here with your nipple cream, and you ain't got nobody to
By
to
yourself,
collab with. Yeah, like, who is this Southern donut guy with
Johnson
the
and
nipple cream
Johnson.
for donuts? This
I'm
guy's a
doing Johnson
pervert.
Johnson baby powder.
Johnson
Bro,
and Johnson.
So it's gonna
nobody-
be powdered sugar on the nipple because you know
Nobody
they put it on
buying
their chest.
nipple cream, bro.
I
Well,
can
they
see
put
it.
it
I
on
can see
their
it working
chest.
out.
You know the girls just put it on their chest because they don't want to sweat and have their titties thing.
I can see it.
So by default,
I just like the
instead
regular. I just rather suck on sweaty titties than put
so
nipple
you
cream on.
prefer sweaty titties over powdered sugar titties?
Yes, if her diet is right.
Powdered sugar titty sounds like delectable. I ain't gonna lie to you. He got
That's
me.
what I'm
I'm with
saying.
you. I'm voting for you, cuz.
That's what I'm saying.
Mark, man, Mark, that shove at the belly.
I
Powder,
don't want no
powder
sweaty
sugar.
titties, bro.
I like my titties with a little tang to it.
I want like, you know how they
So you
come
like
to the
you eat it
table
right as soon as
at
she come out
Olive-
the bathroom. You eat it as soon as she come out the bathroom, huh?
Titties? You don't eat titties, sir.
No, I'm saying you like tang. You say you like your stuff with
I said I
tang.
like my titties with a little tang to it. No, I don't know where
Little
you
tang.
get. Yeah.
I'm
He
not
want
mad
out
at
the-
no powdered sugar though. That shit sound like it could be a vibe. Like,
You gotta
shit
wash
come to
them
my
titties.
table like the Olive Garden lady. You wouldn't eat more, and you start, Reeling that cheese off on it. That's all. Like, yeah, bring me powder. Y'all got powder. I'm with it.
That shit sound cancerous though.
What?
Yeah,
Y'all
Johnson and Johnson good for that, bro.
Yeah, they good for that. They say the Band-Aids got cancer in them, man. Like, it's real nasty.
Sure,
like, I think people trying to kill us. I don't know if y'all see it. They trying to kill us on purpose.
Sure, KY can make an argument for colon cancer.
You put what?
Why you
what
trying
the
to
hell?
handle people business like that? This is the views
he
of
dry
Nova
snitching.
is
Hey,
not
whoa.
Yeah. We can get me a countersuit in this shit, or get me a lawsuit. Cup
you don't
does not
a
back the views
defamation
of Nova
suit.
Fresh.
Quinn
Yeah,
say
look,
that-
defamation. Talk
You
crazy
don't,
about
you don't put KY in the colon area?
Hey, Quinn say she's like, what the fuck we talking about? The testosterone high tonight.
Oh,
yeah,
don't
we
come
hanging out
on,
tonight. It's Sunday.
Don't
It's
come
Sunday.
in on
Quinn,
that.
what's up with it? Quinn, you got to call in the show. Leave us some shit to talk about with some femininity and whatnot, man.
Yeah, you ain't giving us
That
no
word be beating my
femininity
ass, but
talking
I got
points.
through it this time.
You trying to throw through your estrogen, man.
Yeah, Quinn definitely won a gift card though. We gotta get it out to Quinn.
Oh yeah, I forgot she did win that gift card. I forgot to tell her that.
Yeah,
Quinn, you won a gift card.
About to tell her to pull herself up by the bootstraps and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
You better keep
You want an
Quinn.
Amazon gift card?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna use it on my Amazon account. You
Like
just
it's
tell me
both
what
the
you want,
balls.
and it's gonna come to my house though.
Type shit.
Yeah, I just send you a snapshot of me using it.
That's
Y'all boys
fucked
ever,
up.
the edible sex shit ever go wrong for y'all though? Like you ever go get some shit like strawberries and that shit don't go as smooth as they do it on the movies.
Oh yeah. I done had some shit where my
Strawberries,
mouth
whipped
went
cream.
numb on some shit. Like what the fuck?
Whoa, what you had going on?
What you got going
Yeah, that was
on?
definitely
Oh man, I was
booty
putting that
gel.
oh yeah. No,
Some numbing cream?
Yeah, there's some booty gel right there.
What
You had
kind
the
of
donut shit before it came out? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was ain't been glazed up like that?
Stephanie,
Nah, I
we
ain't
gave
never been
away some
glazed
gift
up.
cards for subscribers.
Uh-huh.
I've
No,
never been glazed up, my guy. What's up? What
Stephanie
happened?
Oh yeah, I bought them. I bought the shit where you put the lubrication on women and tried it on them. I done that. I'm adventurous when it comes to shit like that. I don't mind going to a set store and buying like lubrications
go.
and trying them out. So
Talk
yeah,
that
I
talk,
done that
Trey.
shit.
What you
Talk
need
that talk,
lubrication
Trey.
for, though?
I didn't.
I don't need no
No,
lubrication.
She ain't lubed up. What do you mean?
What you need to lube up for? You gotta get her there. You gotta get her hot and ready.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Casanova, you trying to think you your real name and shit like you just
Right.
they hot and ready. You better get some of that damn hot and ready KY jelly too, motherfucker.
Nah, we don't need that KY, baby.
Hey, when you turn the oven on, don't it take a while to get
I'm
hot?
about to dive in.
You may just have a drought, bro. You may, you know what I'm saying? You just never know, dog. But
You ain't have
Nobody
no
don't
some of
give
that
a
shit-
shit.
some
Nobody
of that
can pull
shit-
yourself by a bootstrap type
2.5
person. You don't give a shit either way.
even in the bedroom,
2.5 minutes.
pull yourself up by your coochie straps.
I got mine. You better get yours, bitch.
Splash.
You want no assistance. What do you mean you need some KY jelly? You better get wet on your own. Now, real quick,
Spit
he
started.
spit. He spit. Nah, but some of them gels do some shit that you just can't do. You could be a suave guy, but some of them
it makes you
put that hot
and
pocket
all
on
that
a whole
shit.
nother level. Yeah, like then now what? It's
Like the
just
massage oils is cool. But I ain't putting no lube, man. You don't need no lube for that, man. Unless
It's
they
the same. Like, no, that lubricant is lubricant, my guy. Like you might get the best lubricant you can. You gonna go half ass on the lubricant. Like what? No, I just want massage gel. Nah, give me the one that may do 4 or 5 different things. You said
The 2-in-1.
Yeah.
Nah,
So you better warm this motherfucker up. Okay, I want to see what that feels like.
Yeah. They got a
Stephanie say,
warm
nah,
grip to
expand
it.
your
Like,
skill
yeah,
set.
give me that.
You said for you and for her? Okay.
No, I don't really buy that shit.
Expand your
I've
skill
been in
set
there.
for what?
I've explored
I don't
around.
need
You never
no
been in
lube.
the sex store?
Yeah, I've been, yeah.
So you don't date it, but like,
So what you bought? What you bought in the sex store then?
Yeah, what you done buy?
Man, I don't
you
kiss
don't
and
wanna
tell.
say.
I talk backstage. This
Kiss
is
and
this is
tell,
nah.
no.
This will be
You
for the
talking about
this will be for the
lubricant.
subscribers. This will be
Lubricant
for the
is starter shit. Like I want
Nah,
to see
this
where
will
you
be-
going at because
nah, it's
lubricant
a
is the
real-
starter kit for the sex store. What you got?
Look,
going?
I got
he's
some
like,
real
I ain't
stuff.
trying to tell y'all boy about
But-
these butt plugs.
But this the only
For
listen,
real, you got to buy her those.
Once we do the subscription, the uncut cut version, that's when I'm gonna tell you what you gonna get.
You getting some
Oh,
freak
you out here
bullshit.
pump faking.
Yeah,
Pump
I'm
you
not
getting some
pump
freak-
faking.
And
I
you
tell y'all
criticize it
after.
and
I
analyze
It's
tell
on
y'all
your
after.
ballot so that people can vote for you, bro. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, type shit.
Nah, I got one that's fire, boy. Trust me.
Then don't gatekeep. Tell the people.
No. Look, they gotta
tell
pay
me,
for
tell
it.
the ladies.
Yeah, there might
For
be a
the uncut
sponsor.
version. We trying to get good sponsors, man.
Come on, man. Like, here's my take. So if you criticizing us for the starter kit at the sex store, that's a starter kit. Like that's what you first go in there for. Let me just see shit. She don't be in the mood every night, so let me try to just get something just in case she ain't in the mood. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she don't want to hear you do all that suave shit. And like, yo, let me just go by here and see what's in the store. So
Man,
you inquisitive.
Story, boy, I tell you.
You inquisitive. Give me the story when I'm done with this shit. So you inquisitive. You go in the store and the first thing you see is like the little gels there, the cash register and shit. And like, okay, this seems safe. You see all the big dildos and shit around. You're like, yo, I ain't trying to be. You don't know who gonna walk in the store and see me in this motherfucker. So you don't want to be by no weird shit. Like you gotta watch the section you be in. Cause if you buy the dildos and your partners walk in or some shit or somebody or your ops and they like, oh shit, look at him over there by the dildo.
Yeah, bro walking out with luggage.
I see you over there, bro. Like looking for some freak bullshit. So like the oil shit, that ain't nothing, bro. That's elementary. I want to know what the hell you going in there to find.
Yeah,
you going to get the rhino pills?
Hell no. I don't need that. Need no rhino pill. Hell no.
What secret type shit you done bought then?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Some groovy.
I'm trying to give you the starter kit shit, bro. You going to a deeper level once you get past the rhino pills.
Now this deep in the bag. This deep in the bag right here. This deep in the bag. It's pleasure for her though. It's a pleasure for her, but it's one of the ones.
Okay. You don't want me to speculate because I can go down deep bag with speculation.
Nah, we good. What else you got on the list to talk about?
No, Gio had a story.
Oh yeah. Like you said, sometimes you just want to get to the race faster. I done gotten woken up by somebody applying some lube on me so that she can do what she gotta do.
Whoa. On you?
She need lube to.
Hold on. What do you need lube for?
So that she could do what she needed to do.
What you mean?
About to loosen you up?
No.
Oh, she put it on you so you could no.
I was asleep. I'm asleep. She woke me up by pushing it on, and the only place she can put it at, and then she jumped on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You left it to the imagination.
No, I ain't leave it to no imagination, boy. Y'all just used to Nova and his stories and thought that I was grouped in with him.
No.
You never know where this shit gonna go.
You got the concubines. Which one woke you up though? Which
group project?
One out of the 10? Out of the 10 woke you up. Did you, when you had your concubine, do y'all sleep in like that Alaskan king bed or the Texas king bed?
Well, they slept on the air
the
mattress.
bed like Boosie got. Do you sleep in the bed like Boosie?
He said a pallet.
He laid on the floor.
You grounded. You keep on grounded.
Doing the text and shit.
Yes, sir.
With the incense going.
They laid on the earth. They laid in the grass.
Are they all laid head to head or head to feet?
I don't really like feet by my face, so I don't do that.
I'm not a toe guy.
You not a toe guy?
I mean, I'll do it in the moment, but I just don't want you just sleeping with your feet next to
you
me.
You be pouring that Krispy Kreme glaze on the toes a second?
No, but you can put candle on there. Candle wax.
Damn,
whoa. That's assault in certain countries. Be careful with that shit.
Hot wax on toes?
Shit.
No, not on toes, but
on her. Till y'all break up. Girl, he used to put hot wax on me as abusive ass.
Gio gonna end up like old boy, man. They're gonna be like, yeah, he tortured me with hot candle wax.
That's gonna be on surviving Gio in the woke community, bitch. Surviving the concubine.
Hey, I ain't brother. I ain't none of them, man.
Surviving the concubine.
That sounds like a hell of a documentary, boy. I done tried the handcuffs, the oil.
Handcuffs?
Y'all ain't never tried the handcuffs?
Yeah. Nah, man, I've been in jail before. I don't really like playing around with bitches like that.
Yeah, I ain't putting them on. I don't try handcuffs.
I don't like to see them bitches in my house.
Oh man, you don't like the furry cuff?
Bad juju. Nah. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not into like being tied up or tying people up neither.
I don't know how to hog tie people.
I ain't trying to judge your freak bull because my shit maybe you may think my shit weird. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
handcuffs ain't never been. Y'all role play before?
Oh yeah, I don't role play.
I just got an anonymous message.
What we got?
They said, other than telling a lie, what is a good way to tell a man you are not interested? Ask for some money.
No, just tell him the truth.
Nah, because if he tricking you, you're just like, okay, I keep around a little bit longer. I keep paying.
I can buy her, yeah.
Because they are for sale.
I would say that you're not interested. I was just like, you know what? I'm on my journey right now. Right now, I need to work on myself.
Yeah, that's
like
nice
that's the number one lie everybody been using these days.
Yeah, I'm
that
self.
ass fat. I'll wait through. I'll walk you through
I'm
your
using
journey.
discernment.
That ass fat though.
I'm using
That's what he's
discernment,
saying.
and I just can't. I'm just going through a lot right now, internalizing, and I'm trying to find my true self and true north on this journey. And I just want to be.
Why your titties on the timeline then?
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to find their titties. I mean, like, who like their titties?
I'm
They're
just
trying to
talking
find.
shit.
I would say to that person, if you want to tell them you ain't
be honest
interested,
with people.
That's it, bro.
Some people can't. Some people take honesty negatively. Sometimes you got to know your audience, because apparently the
that's
dude's
on
still
them.
hitting her up. You know, he won't get the message.
Right.
All the other messages.
You gotta know you killer.
So I think she just need to say, I'm going on this journey and through life, and I kind of want to be left alone right now. I don't trying to find my way. Just give me some space.
If that's your shit, then cool. But if you just looking for the right man to come along, then just be real. Because you be like, damn, she went through the journey fast. She found like
that was just
Prince
1
Charming
week.
next. Yeah, like damn, she that was a quick ass journey, wasn't it? Like you gotta settle down, engage and all that shit. Just be real with people. I just keep it a bean. No, you not really what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not interested. Keep it moving. If his ass is offended,
nah,
be all right.
They try to go on the journey with you.
Yeah, you gotta be
100%.
honest.
That's why you just gotta keep it a bean.
Well, people don't like honesty either, though.
I know, man. Some people take rejection hard. You know, they pull up with a shotgun, fuck around and find out.
Bro, that's on them. But what I'm not gonna do is
What
leave
you
the door
mean?
open.
That's on them. They shot you with a shotgun. Shit.
Right, but he said, I'm not finna alter myself to preserve you.
Right. Right.
If it means a shotgun, I am definitely altering myself. I will lie to save my life. If I know you gonna pull up here with a shotgun because I rejected you, I am not telling you the truth. I'm gonna moonwalk the best way I can out of this situation.
If you feel like you're in that type of danger, I
need to
hope
notify
you block
somebody.
these people, like all that type of shit. But I ain't finna be catering to your ego and your feelings. Fuck all that.
Correcto.
Nah. Your thighs too big. They a little bigger than I really like them. Ain't really nothing about you. You're a beautiful woman. We still be friends and shit. But you ain't really my type like that.
The angle's wrong.
Do y'all think that
Don't start no shit on here. No.
For real, bro.
yeah, that's it. I hear him.
Crazy
I'm trying to talk over that shit real quick. I'm trying to talk over that shit. Type shit. Yeah, y'all think that men handle that different than women as far as like rejection and like moving on type shit?
I think, man.
I think both parties could take it terribly. Go ahead.
But I think men are more susceptible to be aggressive. Their aggression can be played out in a lot more dangerous. Women can be vindictive. They can have your ass locked up if you reject them, because they can.
I'll call you gay or some weird shit.
Yeah, have you jammed up.
What you mean you don't want this
with the
pussy?
police? You know what I'm saying? So rejection in both parties can be dangerous, man. I think honestly it goes with knowing your audience, like you said before, knowing your audience and basically learning how to deliver it and standing on business.
What's crazy shit ever happened to y'all in a rejection by women? Y'all rejected women? I had a woman go tell a bunch of it was like a whole phase of I ain't like black women. I just ain't like you. Like, why you going around telling me spread these lies, man? I was in a nice run of Latinos. I give you that, right? I can see what they would say that, but like to go on that, I think that was a wild take. But
Did she have a nice campaign?
Yeah, she had a solid little. My track record didn't really speak highly of myself at that time.
So she had receipts.
You know what I'm saying?
So that when she brought the receipts, it was receipting.
I was on a run, and I didn't have like a good explanation like to the run I was on, but I did, but it just wouldn't have made sense. It would have sounded crazy. But I mean, life kind of just worked itself out, and you know me, I love my queens, bro. But at that time, rejection. Like you tell one chick, nah, I ain't really, cool. I'm cool on you right now.
They can
vibing.
spin it however they want to spin it.
Right. I mean, they gotta say something to why they got rejected. You know what I'm saying? Because you wasn't ugly.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? So.
Or just stop responding and do the little. Don't even
No,
respond.
you can't do that.
No, you can't.
No. You gotta take the mature role. You can't just stop responding to people.
Shit, some people need that. Fuck. Apparently, the guy ain't getting a hint because she said he's still hitting her with, "Hey, what you doing?" and all
So
this.
so somebody that you was
Change that number.
You was seriously involved with. You just start responding to them out the blue. Ain't you just cut them off cold turkey? Ain't like give them no like. All right.
If they ain't get the message, absolutely. Ghosting is authorized.
What are we talking about? Seriously involved with though?
Yeah, it's been people that I've been intimate with that I had to ghost them because they didn't get the message or like, hey man, we're not going there.
Cool.
You gotta work on your community. You need to get work on your communication skills. Then.
Mm-hmm.
What I communicated.
Well,
to
you're
them.
cold-blooded.
They need to work on their understanding.
Well, you like, yeah, that motherfucker got to pull themselves up by the bootstraps.
By the bootstraps, yeah, they need to pull themselves up by the bootstrap and get some understanding. Because I told you I ain't want to mess with you no more, and yet here you are still dinging and ringing.
Yeah, they be dinging and ringing.
So now I had to put you on the block list.
You cold-blooded criminal, boy.
And walk past them like I never knew him because you ain't getting the message the first time.
How do you?
They gonna stab you, boy.
As humans, we all had this point. Like it's just natural because at some point somebody likes you more than you like them. Everybody goes through this experience, right? Mm-hmm. So say you're on like social media and this chick start hitting you up and you cool with her, you like her, you think she's dope peoples to be around, good personality and all that shit, but you ain't really feeling her like on a level of like intimacy or like dating or shit like that. So when you start feeling those vibes of, yo, this chick may like me and I ain't really into her like that, how do you even slow that down? Of like, yo, she cool and she dope, but I think she like me more than I like her. And how do I like slow that shit down on like we could be homies and shit, but it's a great area there because she hasn't fully fledged said, yo, I'm rocking with you. I want you to take me out on a date, but she's kind of throwing hints out there type shit.
You ever had that, Gio?
I was gonna say one of the ways to deflect it is just start bringing up another chick, and then she'll be able to more or less see like, oh, okay, well, he's not interested in me. He more or less trying to put me in like the friend sister role. So I might as well calm down on what I'm trying to portray.
Take a page out of their book. That's what I like that. I like that. That's what women do. Take a page out of their book. I like that shit.
Stephanie said, if you tell the truth, they don't believe it. If you lie, they don't believe it. If you disappear, they get the message.
No, you got your restraining order.
Oh yeah, because it depends on how you disappear. You just can't just like out of the blue like just disappear. It depends on the nature of y'all relationship. On like y'all probably got addresses and everything else going on. Depends on how
do wellness checks, all of that.
Oh,
you can pull up if you want to.
Yeah, I think like see y'all Navy. Yeah, I don't that would been my number one ways. Or we about to get on the way and just like all right, boom, just disappear for a couple
Back
months.
in the day, that used to be my thing.
That's shit that works.
I used to cut that Sprint phone off. Don't work. Take the night shift, switch over to the night shift, cut the phone off, disappear for a couple months. Be like, come back. Oh yeah, I just came back from deployment.
That shit don't work no more.
Hell no, it's social media now, man.
Yeah, social media killed all that slick player.
Back in the day, because back in the day, you had the email.
Our daddies had it made, boy. They cheat shit off in peace.
Yeah. Shit, now, boy, they got every doggone app known to man that got your ass on ping. Like, nah, nigga, you said you underway, but you right around you at the red light right now at Chick-fil-A.
Bro, I ride through just the city. We are heavily surveillance, bro. I don't even think like people be talking about all this freedom and shit. We are heavy surveillance. Like you ride through your city, if you pay attention, bro, there's like cameras every fucking where. They're watching us do every single thing, bro. But anywho, shout out to the cameras.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out to the cameras.
Crime is dwindling down, bro. Like y'all better figure this shit out real soon. But all that doing crimes and getting away with it.
You know, honestly, it ain't even the cameras. You know what it is? You know what? Right here.
Yeah.
That's a
They
camera.
know exactly where you was at.
Folks carry that triangulate. They put you right there.
Mhm.
If Ray Ray died at 10:22, all they do is go to the cell tower. Who was here at 10:22? And they just narrow the list down. Oh, Pookie Loke was here at 10:22 too, but Pookie Loke ain't here, and him and Ray Ray got into that beef.
Ass.
Stereotypes.
What kind of
That boy
name?
got all the stereotypes. Boy,
What the hell?
You be your bad with the stereotypes. I ain't gonna lie.
You picked the name that the white people say they racist ass name. Pookie Loke. Like we don't call each other Pookie Loke, boy. What the hell?
They done watched New Jack City one time.
Yeah, he thought he was at a MAGA meeting for a minute. That Pookie Loke, boy, ain't no Pookie Loke, dog. Get that man a regular ass name, dog.
Dunquarius.
Dunquarius.
And Stefanino Nalakablis, Mercedes' little cousin.
Yeah, we saw you at Kiki house.
Mercedes' little cousin.
God,
Oh, that's Mercedes' little cousin, John.
Y'all already know what we I know what Gio waiting on. Gio waiting on us to open up the conversation about the Drake, the music conversation.
Rose.
Drake came out and fired back out some shots at damn near like 20 people. He had to address a lot of shit. But I enjoy the Drake bars. Motherfuckers was calling it AI at first, and then
I did. I thought so. Because I was like, it was hitting too hard. I was like, dang man, I don't want to sit up here and be like, bruh, oh man, this is good. And then they be like, nah, it's AI, bro. I was like,
no, I think it's a very, very good. Drake gonna make it a bop, and it's gonna ring off in clubs. He hasn't officially dropped the track yet, so he leaked a record, and they sent it to beats and some production, and some things are gonna be different on it. But the leak is out. Ross started putting on his WWE. I don't think Ross made a track like soon when
he
Drake,
had
he
that
already.
When
He had that shit in the tuck.
Metro and them came out. He had it tucked.
As he
Then he went and came to change a couple of bars.
Yeah.
A couple of bars on it. But here's my whole thing. A cornball actor from Canada got all these allegedly street dudes in a frenzy. They forming super
They
friend
hate
team.
this light skinned motherfucker.
Yeah, but they can't fuck with him right now, boy.
They hate this.
him.
They getting everybody. They going to dig up dead bodies to come against this
They
one,
hate him.
man.
And I'm always rooting for because he's top dog, but he's the underdog in this situation.
Yeah.
But I just think I'm rooting for the guy just for that simple fact of like, bro, I don't respect men clicking up.
Yeah.
Like all y'all had a problem with him. Y'all should have fired when y'all had a problem with him. Y'all like for one person to fire a shot or a couple of people to fire a shot and then everybody start clicking up to go at one man, it gets a little weird and goofy for me. And I'm just like, all right, I've been in that scenario personally myself before. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, I can, relate to it a little bit. And I'm just like, all right, I want to see if dog could, as top dog, climb his way out of this pickle. And I think he's going to rap his way out of this shit.
that boy.
Ross reply was super solid, like dope track. But the best parts of the disc was him talking. And calling and calling him a white boy and all that stuff. And I got a take on that. I'm gonna let y'all boys get to it. But if you let this so-called that you're calling Drake a white boy now conveniently, right? And I always had this take about Drake. Like Drake never say the word cracker, but he say nigga a lot. And as a mixed guy, I'm just like, yo, you need to even that shit out, boy. And he never used that word, but he uses the N-word a lot.
He not the white though. He's not the white.
Like regardless, I don't care what he is. If there's already like this like he's biracial, and he was already toting the lines on a lot of things that he was doing, right? So when that conversation comes up, I'm just like watching the wordplay of things he's using. Like he don't really speak on his Jewish culture a whole lot like that. So in the rap game, the word cracker being used, like I'm gonna judge any rapper, black rapper, if you bravely can say nigga and use that word as freely, and it offends some black people. It may be empowering to you, but some black people it offend. If you're okay with offending some black people, I need you to be okay with offending the counterparts as well. So I just judge that a little bit. And he never used those words. So at this point, for Drake and Ross to make all those records together, all those hits, and for now you to call him out on his whiteness, I think it's corny. You know what I'm saying? Ross, my second favorite rapper all time. But I think that part of it is corny. Yeah, I got Ross right behind Jay-Z as my favorite favorite shits.
Yeah, I think it's corny as well. I also I look at the line that stood out the most to me, like when he was like, "Yo, what the fuck? This is 20 versus 1." Like, bro, like why are y'all motherfuckers teaming up on me like on one person? And
Because
then
he's sleek dissing, bro.
okay, but like bro said, like, all right, if y'all got a problem with it, obviously, like this shit been brewing up for some time, right? Y'all got shit in the tuck. Motherfucker, get this shit off your chest. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead
Don't
and
dab
say
them up.
what it is.
Imagine
had plenty
hiding
of
your
time to
feelings
touch
from
him.
another man. Like, I'm not hiding how I feel about, like, bro, if it's up and we ain't rocking with each other, I ain't waiting for another man to say it for me to feel brave. I could tell you by myself. I can stand on my own 10. But cats be like that. They want to click up and be sheep once they see another man. They want to join the crusade, but they ain't got the nuts to stand out on their own. And most of these dudes, like, they're not going to go make their own records and stand on their own beef. But
I think
anyway,
it's a win-win situation for him, because if he rap his way out of this shit, he the GOAT, bro. Like, ain't no way. Like
no,
what?
he's not the GOAT.
If he rap his way out of this shit, like what? I think the thing that kind of diminished with the shit with Ross is doing. Ross is looking like 50. Like Ross is looking like you playing more into the antics, and you playing more into like like you making fun of like okay, you a white boy, like you
Ross was
doing
a
all the social
correctional
media
officer.
stuff.
He had to play a role, bro.
Man,
Yeah, but
Ross was
like
up,
that's
lock
what
him up.
that's why we didn't respect the whole
Head
when
count.
that's how he beat 50. Like he beat 50 by rapping his way out of that shit, right? Like 50 was doing all of the shit that what Ross is doing now. 50 was doing all the antics. And right now, like it looks like Ross's rapping skills is
Pimp and
diminishing.
Curly shit. Yeah, he's doing the Pimp and Curly shit.
Yeah, so his shit is diminishing now. So he's leaning more into like the antics of getting people. Okay, if I can get black culture to kind of say, okay, you a white boy, or like instead of like you, okay, like you say you
That white
better
boy gave you
lyrically.
hits.
You say what?
That white boy gave him hits though.
I mean, you can't really talk that, like, because if you say that, like, you can say, okay, Cole partially white, right?
Jermaine is.
Hey, J. Cole, you're right. J. Cole said, I'm out of here. This shit is man.
It's finna get lethal. Let me get up out of here.
Man, but
it's gonna get stupid. I mean, it's a post going out there where like even Ross saying like if it's gangster then step to me and all that type of stuff. I was like, this is not gonna stay on wax. There's too many egos involved. We know enough about rap already. Know how when it gets this big, it's a lot of egos involved. I know Drake
Entourages.
Drake is witty as fuck. And like they're gonna take this shit way serious. And he's got funny lines in that. Like even the splits, your pants are split shit. That shit is jokes. Like he's trolling and having fun with a lot of this shit. And a lot of these people taking this shit like on some gangster type shit. And I don't think that's the route he's taking. He's gonna throw some shots in there to make you want to say some violent shit, but he ain't taking it to violence, bro. And he's also protecting his business side of things. I think a lot of lingo and a lot of things that are playing out, like on the corporate side, like 50 Cent is playing that whole role chess. So he has a beef with Ross. And every time Ross is saying things about violence, now he's tagging Ross's liquor companies that he has business with and other sponsors. He's starting to tag people into the things that Ross is saying about confrontations, calling them racist with the calling out white boys and shit. Now they playing like money in business games. So I think like this shit is way bigger than some rap shit. And I think Ross with buying the Star Island shit and a lot of like money plays he making, it'll be probably in his best interest to just let that shit die out, bro. Like go get money, man. Like we could really make.
I don't
some
even
shit
know
move
how
in
he
the
really
culture,
got
man.
into the
Like, these
beef
boys
though.
is-
Like,
He said it was off of some French stuff. Drake supposedly
business.
talked to a old work of his.
man, you too old for this. Rick
His
Ross.
hell, Drake 37. He too old too.
Man, Rick Ross down
all
there
this shit is childish, but Rick Ross
like,
is 50 years
you know what
old.
I'm saying?
Dog.
Rick
Yeah,
Ross
50 though, bro.
interjected himself. Like, okay, Future, Metro, K-Dot, they was beefing with Drake, and then here come Rick Ross.
Like he
Let me
told
get in a
Metro to
little
go
piece
play
of-
some drums.
Yeah,
that
bro,
was-
I gotta slap
man,
you now. I gotta slap
That
you.
was, bro. He little boy the hell out there, boy.
Man, you
No,
don't go
he
sit
just
your head
playing.
down, go play some
Bro,
No,
drums.
he's playing on
didn't
these
even-
records, bro.
He didn't even take you serious. He just told you shut up, go play some drums. You know how y'all beefing, and your little homeboy walk up. He like, yeah, we're gonna whoop him too. He like, man, shut up, fuck. I'll smack you and you jump. That's what
the
Metro.
Metro kept the bullshit brewing like more than anybody. That's why it's funny because Metro was tweeting shit, posting shit on the socials.
Yeah, they been
in between
going
the albums and the drops. They been getting sassy. So he came out and told Metro to go play some drums, some shit, bro. I like to die.
Like you ain't even real in this beef. He just reduced you to go play some drums.
Watch the breakdown of his next record.
He's beefing with producers and all. Like it's really 20v1, bro. His old partner, The Weeknd,
but hey,
included
you see the play?
in this shit.
You see the play on
nasty
you see
work,
the play
bro.
on
Dudes be
21.
right under your fucking. They be right up under you, bro. Like Weeknd, like they be right in your camp, like learning the game. Like be
new for his hits, bro.
Hey,
y'all aces, y'all like giving it up. Like you on concert stages, and most of these guys have been in rooms and on stages giving Drake the most props. Like Rick Ross is on Drink Champs saying like 2% with writing these rhymes and all of that stuff. Like you giving them all these love and accolades. Weeknd the same way, like they're giving them all these flowers. Like, yo, it wouldn't be no Weeknd without Drake. You're saying all these things, and then it turns into a full-fledged. All of these shits partnering up with his ops, like all that shit is super corny, man. Like these dudes is too old for this type of shit, bro.
But
like,
I like when he referenced the 20v1 because that got like a double meaning. If you just put the 201 together, 201. Nah, 201 is if you listen to like old 3-6 Mafia, Project Pat, what he say? I'm 201 bound. That's Popular Ave in Shelby County. That's the Shelby County on lockup detention. I'm headed to 201.
I think Jill got a different woke bag than you.
Oh yeah, I thought he was going somewhere else.
Nah, 201.
I saw your story, Jill.
all the Memphis cats.
He was in the comments. He said, "Let me out, though."
Shout out to my boys in 201. Popular Ave,
he got a different 201.
Free the guys. Free the guys in 201.
What kind of conspiracy YouTube video you were watching, Miss?
JB Block Boy.
No, the 201 boys, man. Free the boys, free the guys, man. In 201.
What's your 201 conspiracy, Gio?
Oh, let me pull it up. No, it was something to do with what's that stuff called? I don't know how to say it. Jermaine
Dupri.
No, it's like a numerological set, and it just talks about how different things are up, and so 201 is linked to a whole bunch of different things. So it was just interesting that he referenced, you know what I'm saying, 201, and it's linked to different things, the Isle, Moloch, and all these other secret societies and different things. So it was just trying to say that
he talking about
he got things behind it.
Memphis free.
He already said that on JB Block Boy, but his Drake tied in with them people on the dark side. That Draco means something, bro.
Dennis from Memphis.
No, bro.
If he say
this shit, I keep telling you, this shit is deeper than rap, man. Like all of it is.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It can be that little Memphis tie, but he means something else that's bigger than
the
that,
machine behind Drake, bro. Like, and this is where I think like a lot of them making mistakes is going against the machine of like the business what's behind him, and we already know what this shit is at this point. We're seeing like the hocus pocus, a lot of this shit being unveiled. We laughing and having jokes and memes about a lot of this Diddy shit, but they showing you what Hollywood music business is behind the scene. There's a lot of devil work in a lot of phases, but like you going against the machine, and like at certain points, and it becomes a power struggle of, you know, dark side versus dark side type shit. And you in the bigger, it's like big bank take little bank a little bit. So I think Ross got to be careful with going against the machine. You know what I'm saying, and not being prepared, because that's what Diddy did. Diddy went against the machine, and you see what happened to Diddy.
Everything crumbled.
Oh yeah, so, Diddy with like, dark side too. Yeah, dark side.
Yeah, but it was dark side versus dark side. But he went against the machine and the money and order, and that's what a lot of that's being played out. Like, of course, he got to rap his way out of this shit, and I think he's gonna do that because he firing shots at a lot of different people in a lot of different ways, and people is gonna root for the underdog. And the way like they're gonna all play these records, the propaganda, all this is gonna play out. Bro, the man's been peed on. We talk about this in the group chat. Bro, he's been peed on. He's wore blackface. Like, he hit a kid. None of that has mattered. Like, what are they going to say about this man on a record for it to matter at this point?
That's going to destroy him, yeah.
Like, that's going to destroy him. Like he's been peed on, and that's been on record, and that had nothing has really happened.
We can't say who did it, but it's an Atlanta person.
Oh, yeah. I mean, It's the same thing. Like,
you can Google that shit. It's probably out there, but yeah, it's like stories about him getting. I think T.I. told the story, didn't he?
By a fresh person.
Yeah.
Rick done been the police, and he done pimped out Meek Mills, and he done been to all the Diddy parties. So it's like battle. It's the verses.
Man, his baby mama went off.
His baby
Rick
mama
Ross
ready
better
to
tread
spit.
lightly.
And he just gave her a shout out. That's what makes it so crazy.
That wasn't a real shout out though. That was
true.
Shit
There was some spare me type shit.
No, he saying shout out like, bitch, keep trying. You ain't really making no noise.
Oh, you ain't got no juice.
She's trying to discredit him in a lot of fashions. I think that's corny too. Like women, when you break up with dude and you spend all that energy trying to make him look bad, like you got a kid with him. Like you chose him. Like you continue his legacy and your legacy with this person, and you like going on crusades to bash their name, to embarrass them, like that. All that's corny to me.
Yeah, both of his side chicks on there.
Ross should make that shit go away. I would have been made Tia go away.
You got Tia and the last bald headed girl. She on there too.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
She on what? What's she on?
The one with the shortcut, right?
Yeah.
That's the one that Drake took out.
Oh, nice.
Well, he just took out recently?
Yeah, because I think him and her just broke up. You talking about the one that made the Hamburger Helper, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Drake they just broke up, and then Drake ended up like flying her somewhere.
Yeah, I like how Drake moved. Drake a wild man, bro.
Oh, okay. I read about the P.
Drake read about like.
See, look, you said you read about it, and it didn't even phase you. You just like, oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah, his algorithm fucked up now.
Yeah.
No, it was just like his boy was highly intoxicated.
Man, that Hotline Bling that shit's still a bop. Yeah, that Hotline Bling. Like him getting peed on ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm still singing Hotline Bling. You know what I'm saying? The highest octave I can, cause this shit's still a bop. You what? Yo.
I done seen some boys them boys
you
come back drunk.
Get peed on.
What kind of shit y'all got going on in Thailand?
Man,
probably Pensacola.
Thailand. They come back so drunk and start.
Might be both.
They think they racked the bathroom and they start peeing. Man, one dude was laying on the bottom rack. Dude started peeing on him, bro.
That'd be the day.
And the dude just said they was both so drunk. The dude said, "Bro, you really gonna pee on me, dog?"
Y'all done read about that shit.
And then the dude just rolled over.
That shit. They had the whole documentary about that shit.
Yeah, that's some wild shit. They
had a name. Where y'all was in? Where y'all was at? What country y'all was in? They had a whole name about this shit, bro.
I think the
Thailand massacre is what they would call my shit. Yeah, the Philippine massacre. Yeah, young black boy got peed on out there, man. When they got a chop and sprayed everybody down.
Yeah, the dude on my boat, he instead of peeing on people, he was peeing in the officer's doggone corridor. And we was like, yo, the police, the MAs walked up to him like, yo, bro, what the fuck you got going on? You in the officer's pee way just pissing on their shit. And he was like, man,
look at how you gone, boy.
Give a fuck,
They let y'all smoke.
They got them right up out of there, didn't they?
I'm telling you, bro, until you go on one of these deployments, man, you pull in one of these ports, bro. Them cats, that liquor in sailors is real. Like that stereotype of you can't out drink
anybody's real.
Man, them boys be full of that liquor, bro. And they be a whole different. They don't even remember the next day, bro. That's how fucked up they be.
Mm-hmm. They remember. They just don't want to remember.
Yeah, they try their best to forget that shit.
I used to pull that shit off too. I did what last night?
What happened?
Man, we had one dude destroy a whole elevator, bro. Destroy an elevator, bro. That boy he was only going to 4 floors. He ripped the whole elevator apart. By the time he got to this floor, bro. Ripped the whole elevator. He was so lit, bro. Just awesome.
They wasn't there.
Yeah, what y'all told him? Like, hey, look.
Nah, they sent him back. They sent him back. They put him on the plane the next day. Yeah, you going back to America, homeboy. We're gonna go and get you about
somewhere. They don't need to be letting him protect the country.
Yeah, that's a liability.
Now even on the boat.
Get you.
Yeah.
Get you about. I
he bought that dog on Thailand KY jelly.
Yeah, you got the soy sauce KY jelly.
Sweet and sour.
He got the orange, sweet and sour. KY.
I'm saying, bro, I got C stories for days, dog. I got some C stories for days.
Oh god.
It had different type of sesame oil to it, isn't it?
Yeah, it got a little kick to it.
Peanut
got a little
oil.
wasabi. That boy got a wasabi.
And one dude, he just sounded like Ray J.
Talk about
man,
hot
boy.
and ready. He got that wasabi. KY, boy.
Boy, that hot heat wasabi hit different, boy.
What you say, bro?
Nah, them C stories I got, bro. They got some wild
Yeah, that
stories.
shit ain't no joke, man.
Boy was on some Captain Morgan one night, man. That boy, we caught him with one bottle of Captain Morgan. He gone. He started cussing out everybody. He talking about, man, he on some Ray J stuff. I'm gonna get my homeboys to come fuck y'all in the ass. And we like,
Oh,
hold
shit.
on, bro. Whoa, bro. Whoa, hold
Y'all
on, my
get down
guy.
on that boat.
He like, man, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Duh. So we taking him back to the ship, man. He just going off back there, bro. I'm gonna get him. They gonna rape y'all. Y'all some bitches. Duh.
Oh man.
Get the boy out the van, man. Another bottle of Captain Morgan fall out his pants pocket.
Shit.
Unopened. I'm like, boy, this boy here was on another level, bro.
Man, he about to give y'all that doggone rum dick.
Who? Who?
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
My bad.
He about to give y'all some
The
of
more I
that
hear
spice
about
rum
like
dick, boy.
y'all military stories,
Man.
the more I realize that I wouldn't survive in that place, man. Like the more I hear y'all military story, because white drunk boys be wilding out in the military, and I ain't play that shit.
Shit, everybody be
You been
wilding out
straight.
when they get that liquor.
I don't think
Everybody
so,
be wilding. Man, everybody be wilding. When they get full of that diesel.
Chuck. Everyone about to knock Chuck roommate out at Northwood, man. White boy drunk as hell. I woke up, man, holding a whole chair above my head. Corey! I said, boy, you don't put that chair down. I promise you're going to be snoring in about 5 seconds.
I beat mine up in A school, Trey. Up in A school, man.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
I was about to say, what truck say, bro?
Trey, I had to put hands on mine because he was
Chuck knew
graduating.
Chuck knew I wasn't playing. Like,
He did what?
He was graduating, so he was leaving. He had orders to leave to Japan, so he was a grad go in A school.
He did a grab and go.
No, he was a grad go, so he was leaving the next day. So he went out and got drunk, man. Come back in there, man, wanting to wrestle. I'm like, bro, what did you do? I'm trying to sleep.
And why your clothes off?
yo.
Nah, that boy pinned me against the wall. I was like,
Uh-oh.
oh, I was like, all right, bro, it's over. It's over with. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt because he was drunk, and I was like, hey, bro.
Oh, baby boy. Too much why up in here.
I don't know. He pinned me against the wall, man.
He said it twice.
I must have 18 piece that boy, man.
Wall, don't say that no more.
Bro, I beat that boy from the room into the common area, and then the patrol, the rovers came and they heard the commotion. They were like, "What's going on in here?" I was like, "Oh no, we moving furniture." Man, that boy woke up the next day. His whole face was swole, dog. Had his whites on, walking around there, whole face purple. Boy, I beat him to sleep.
Damn, I hope so.
Ooh, we.
I beat him to sleep, dog. That's why I'm like you though, man.
Nice
That's why I
sexual
like being
harassment,
around
man.
drunks. You stupid. You stupid.
What you say? I missed it.
Sound like sexual harassment.
You kept saying
Sexual
you beat
harassment
him,
workplace, it
and then
does.
he pinch you.
It
Like,
does.
come
It
on,
is.
bro.
Yeah.
I had to put the paws on.
I tell people quick. I don't like to play fight. I don't like to wrestle.
Me
None
neither.
of that shit. I don't like to goof around, play like that. I tell people
Me
real
neither.
quick, bro. Hey, you want to slap box? No, I'm not the slap boxing kind, cause I want to show you what these hands do for real. Like, I ain't got time to be imaginary. Ooh, nah, ain't no ooh. Motherfucker, like, let's get violent for real. Or let's not play at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't play those type of games, man. So when they get drunk, being around drunk people is the worst shit ever, dog. Because like they can kill the vibes of the room, don't even know it, bro. Like most people on the cush, they gonna sit down, relax. They probably eating in the corner somewhere, like doing chill shit, but they gonna be out the way. Or just, infusing some vibes. But man, drunk people be doing the most sometimes, dog. And I have a real short leash for that type of shit. I either gotta go, or we got to, tranquilize whoever ruining the vibe.
You said tranquilize.
Yeah. A little bit.
Man, time to get up out of here, bro.
It's time to get up out of here. Hey, Fire show. Appreciate y'all boys for pulling up. Thanks for everybody that hung out with us these whole 2 hours.
Quinn, we got this your gift card.
Yeah. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Pull up
Send
and
us
hang
your
out
email.
with us.
Yeah, we're gonna send you a $500 gift card to KY Jelly.
Krispy Kreme.
It'll be the Morses. The Morses and all that. She might take your name. You be spending that much money on some KY.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Any shout out to everybody hanging out with us. Stacks, I see you, my boy Quinn.
Garage Door Sports.
Yeah, big garage door, man. He pulled up with 100 comments.
Shout out to Wayne, Quinn, and Stephanie for hanging out in the comments.
Big
shout out to Garage Door. 3
Back
stacks
door.
as usual.
And we ain't wearing no hats today. No hat fishing, man.
No hat fishing.
No hat fishing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Next time. We're gonna hat fish y'all next time.
But when I get my wicks, I get my plugs, my wicks, bro, I'm deleting all this old shit. Like, I want y'all to be like, oh no, you got that fake shit. That boy had a bald head. Nah, deleting all this shit.
Delete all that shit.
You coming through with a boost?
I'm gonna tell you some shit. That when I started like looking at Ross a little different. I know the CO shit happened.
Yeah.
And all that type of shit, and everybody was like, oh, he fake. But when this motherfucker grew hair, and I was like, he chose to be bald?
He showed up with a hot top fade.
Yeah, I was like, what kind of sick man
Head
does
count.
that?
Head count. It's
What
head
kind of
count
sick
time.
man goes bald on purpose? He could grow a whole mohawk. Yeah, I don't know about this guy, bro. I got to watch him. This is my favorite artist, but I got to keep an eye on any guy that chose to be bald.
That boy, call him head count. Head count.
Out. Don't you say that shit in Florida. You say that shit on your coast.
Oh yeah. You keep that shit on the west side.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what would make your customer service help desk way better? Dumping it and then switching to Intercom. But you're not quite ready to make that change. We get it. That's why Finn, the world's leading AI customer service agent, is now available on every help desk. Finn can instantly resolve up to 80% of your tickets, which makes your customers happier and gets you off the customer service rep hiring treadmill. Finn by Intercom, the leading customer service AI agent, now available on every help desk.